Yo, 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 yo. So, yo, what's up, everybody? How everybody doing? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Y'all come inside, press one. Let me know y'all can hear me clear. Y'all come inside the building. Let me know y'all can hear me clear. Press one. One. Let me know y'all can hear me clear. Yeah, man, we have a real good show tonight. Real good show tonight, man. Switch it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring your girlfriend to the club in Africa. I'm talking about the real club. Say don't bring your girl to the club. The pros are available. Uh, some clubs, not all clubs, not all clubs. Some clubs. I mean, it depends what you on, and I wouldn't say not. And it's not everywhere, not every club though, but some clubs do. Some clubs do. But yeah, what I would say, wait for some more people to get inside the building before we get started. Press one in the description. Let me know y'all can hear me clear. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. I got a funny story from last night. Ibiza too, man. Crazy, man. Every time I go to Ibiza by myself, I have a blast. Every time I take my chick to Ibiza, is always something, bro. All right, one, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, appreciate it. One's description, hey, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna get into it. So I hear pretty much. I mean, it's not like America or nothing, but you do. I think in the U.S. in our clubs, because of the danger element, it's a more like people respect your personal space or like talking to your chick or just like what I'm saying. Out here, they don't mind. They'll be trying to put dudes sitting too close to you or just they be doing a lot of stuff, bro. So you gotta be careful out here. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be in a lot of stuff. You take your girlfriend to the club. Probably in South Africa, player, South Africa or Tanzania. But yeah, yeah, like I was saying though, out here, you know how you're in the US and like we know if you try to talk to somebody chick or just like grab her hand or just or sitting too close to doing this chick, we know it's repercussions for that. So we kind of like, oh pardon me, or you just know it's gonna be an issue or not. Out here, it's like they don't have that same type of fear or respect in a club, a real club. So I would just be advised, like your real girlfriend, bro. Your real girlfriend, I would not take her to a real club. Even though every time I go to Ibiza by myself, I have a blast. Every time I take my chick with me, it's always something. I'm gonna get into the story that what happened last night too. Crazy story. Me and fucking goddamn Nigerians, man. Hey, cool. I got a lot of Nigerian homeboys, but yeah, a little issue happened, but it's all good. I'll get into the story later. Say GMT first time staying in Nairobi. Which area do you suggest, Western or Kilimani? So I'll tell you like I tell everybody else, bro. The Westlands is the most concentrated area. They have a bunch of your early spots. They have more of your nice restaurants that turn clubby at nighttime. More your daytime spots. A lot of big malls, but there's a lot going on. Your first time, I would recommend the Westlands. But Kilimani is more like you get deals on Airbnb, so you get like a bigger Airbnb for a cheaper price in Kilimani. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I would say I would recommend the Westlands your first time, but both of them are nice though. Both of them are real nice. Both of them are nice. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Kilimani is the bigger clubs are in Kilimani. You are right. You're right. The bigger clubs, the big clubs are in Kilimani. But your early spots, like your nice, you like Nairobi Street Kitchen. Like we be at like Nairobi Street Kitchen is pretty much our spot now. We always be there like 1 p.m., 2 p.m. editing videos, chopping it up, and take your chick with you. You can relax. That's like our hangout spot. Like during the daytime, Nairobi Street Kitchen. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but the best clubs are in Kilimani. You're right. Guys, don't ever go to the club with the chick. Yeah, you're right, bro. You're right, bro. It's a problem, bro. We don't be. It's funny. I be going to the same club, bro, by myself, and I have a blast. I go with dudes, have a blast. I take my chick with me, it'd be a problem, bro. Every time, bro. Every time. You ain't never lying, bro. I don't take your chick to the club, bro. I go to Beasley by myself, bro. I have so much fun, bro. I go in big groups, random dudes. We have so much fun. Sometimes when you go to Beasley alone, they if you get there early, it's like some sections people won't pay for, but some sections they just put people together and stuff. So if you sometimes like I had like one night, maybe like last month, I went to Beasley alone. I went there alone, right? And I guess they put me in a section. It was some dudes, some chicks, and I like talked to them like they didn't even know each other. So like the first 20 minutes kind of awkward because you in somebody else's area, but after like an hour, we was cool. Everybody was talking, chopping it up, partying. That was one of my best nights ever to be. I went by myself. But every time I go out with a chick, it be an issue. I'll get into the story later on. Even if she's down to meet girls, she's gonna help up. Of course, of course, of course. You know what I'm saying? It's all gonna be something, bro. It's always something, bro. It's always because think about it, Kenya. If a Kenyan chick like you, she's gonna approach you in front of your chick, bro. If a Kenyan chick like you, she's gonna approach you, and like the Nigerian dudes and stuff. As soon as you look the other way, bro, they're gonna be trying to grab your chick arm and stuff and all that stuff, bro. So you know what I'm saying? When you walk through the crowd, the dude trying to grab your chick arm, and and if a chick in Kenya like you, she's gonna walk up on you in front of your chick and try to holler at you, bro. So yeah, man, it brings too much issue, bro. Just don't bring her to the club. We love her, don't bring her. Both pop in. All right, tell me about that area. I never been in that area before. Do you think? Um, in Tebe, I definitely next time I'm in Uganda, I plan on staying in Tebe. Like if you did my last time, I was gonna lie about telling everybody. When I went to Kampala, I was already kind of tired. I was on like a 4 5 month vacation, and I was like, and it wasn't no like just relaxed. I'm talking. I was partying hard, going hard like the whole 4 months. So when I got to Kampala, I was already kind of tired. I lost power. I had big roaches. So then I went to Kampala. I couldn't really figure it out. But I had a few homeboys recently who showed she's had a real good time. But my last night I stayed in Tebe, and man, it was a totally different. It was a totally different vibe, and it was some cool spots. So you probably right. I probably would enjoy. I'm going to try Uganda again, Kampala again. I'm gonna probably spend. I'm spending half the time. I'm probably spend more time in Tebe than Kampala though, because I got some homeboys who love Uganda. They love it so much. They convinced me to go back. You know what I'm saying? So they had a real good time. My homeboy just wanted to. He had a great time. So yeah. So I'm gonna try it again. I mean, I mean, for me, Kenya. For me in Kenya, bro, I already know everything at. I already know everything. I know where to move at. I know how to. I Nairobi is better for me compared to any city because I know what to do. I know where to be social at. I got local homeboys. Sometimes I just want to go out and socialize. I got some like my local homeboys. Like we go out and just. He just graduated college maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, so we know people. So I got socialized clubs. You got the clubs you want to meet a chick, want a regular chick, in between chick. You got the 207 lounge. That's the 24-hour brothel. You got the gringo clubs. You got the college clubs. It's just you got so much option. Then you got the local spots in Nairobi. So let's say you want to go out, you don't want to spend that much money, cheaper drinks. You go to the local spots. You know what I'm saying? So in Nairobi for me, just so much options. That's why I like Nairobi the best. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna still check out Kampala again though. Take your chick to a restaurant, then drop her off home. Hey, exactly, bro. Exactly, bro. Don't take her to the club, bro. It's not worth the headache. If anybody else want to join the live, got the link in the description. Anybody else want to join the live? Yeah, it's definitely not worth the headache. It's definitely not worth the headache taking your chick to the club because I'm real with you. I go out by myself all the time. I never had a problem. Never, ever, ever. But every time I take a chick with me, it's always something. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I'm definitely gonna try it again. I'm definitely gonna try it again. My homeboy, they like. I had two homeboys one out there. No excuse. He love it. My other homeboy, he not on YouTube. He had a real good time, bro. He had a real good time. So he kind of convinced me to go back. So I'm gonna probably check it out one of these years. So Nairobi Street Kitchen is technically like if you see a lot of YouTubers, they go there a lot now. So the lower level, it's like 10 different food areas. It's like 10 different food areas, but you can sit wherever you want to sit at and you can order all the food from anywhere. but it's a big open area. You know what I'm saying? It's a big open area. And on Thursday night they have Latin night where they salsa. It's salsa dancing on Thursday, and then I think it's Thursdays and the weekends they open the top, and the top is huge. It's a massive big club. They only open on Thursday and the weekends. So you got a club upstairs, but it only opens the weekends and Thursday. But during the daytime, it's a big open area. It's a big open area where you just end up goes, kick the shit, eat salad. There's a place to chill out at. You know what I'm saying? A lot of gringos be there. A lot of us meet up there. You know, chop it up, talk about what we did last night. That's our little hangout spot. So yeah, I like being there like early. You know what I'm saying? That's why kind of like why I like being in the West End because like a lot of my early spots because like when you go into the club at nighttime, you got to Uber anyway. But like you know what I'm saying. But yeah, but during daytime, Aruba Street Kitchen, that's my spot. Hold on real quick. Do you think Durban Nightlife is worth checking out or staying in Durban? They both lit. They both lit. Hold on real quick. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, I'm right back. So I'll say this though. With Durban is a weekend place. So don't stay there too long. Even though it's a club, it's a Tuesday or Wednesday. They got a club called a Villa. Be super lit and it's super thick in Durban. Joburg has a lot more going on, but the Durban is a real good change of pace. So what I would say is just don't stay out there too long. You enjoy it. Go there like a Thursday, leave Sunday, go back to Joburg. So I wouldn't. It's worth checking out, but it's like a Mubasa type place. All right, unless you just want a real slow, chill energy, I wouldn't stay out there too long. I don't stay out there too long because you might get bored. But it's cool for a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And go back to Johannesburg. I'll say that about Durban. But it's worth going. It's really nice, really thick chicks. Really nice place to hang out at. But it only jumps on the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like it's a club called a Villa. It's either Tuesday or Wednesday. Villa jumps, and I love that club, bro. I love the Villa. But yeah. But I just want to stay out there too long though. But it's worth checking out though. So Kenya is going into their high season. So pretty much it's the opposite. So like right now is wintertime. Wintertime is coming to an end right now. Wintertime is coming to an end. Is they're going into this like this November, December, January is their high months. That's when all like the Kenyans that live in America, that live in Europe, that lives in Dubai, they all come back home for vacation. What's up? What's up, Buck? What's going on with you?
Hey man, what's going on? What's going on, man? So I'm seeing the hype about Kenya right now, and and I just want to ask: is this a real hype? Is the hype real? Because, for example, in Ghana, back in I think 2017, 18, whatever, they were talking about the year in return, and Ghana was getting hyped up. Ghana was like the country. Everybody was talking about Ghana. Ghana, buy property here, buy this. Now, is this a real hype or is this a phase in Kenya?
Nah, I don't think this hype, bro. I don't think this hype because think about Kenya, Ghana, the year returning, Ghana, that was a whole like government thing, everybody working together, government. It was like a whole thing to get you to come back. But when you go to Ghana, I went to Ghana. When you go to Ghana, they let you know, bro, you're not from Ghana. No, don't get me wrong, my homeboy just love Ghana stuff. I don't want to talk bad about Ghana, but Accra. But you know you're not from there. You know what I'm saying? When you go to Accra, you know what I'm saying? Kenya, the reason people like Kenya, bro, it's the vibe, bro. It's like the vibe, and you can do whatever you want. It's not like you go to Sasua Beach, there's only one thing to do, you know what I'm saying? Out here, you can get a girlfriend if you want. You can go to the 207 lounge and hit pros if you want. You can get the in between sugar babies if you want. You can get a real girlfriend. You can get a weekend girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? It's you go party and hang out. So you can go socialize. They're real social. And think about Kenyans, bro, they accept you genuinely. You know what I'm saying? Like I got Kenyan homeboys. Like when they rock with you, bro, you feel like honestly, when brothers come in town, I like showing them around and I like hanging out with the brothers. But I could be here by myself and hang with Kenyans to have a great time. Like they be buying me drinks and we be drinking and have a good time too. So it's like Kenya, I don't want to oversell it. It's the vibe of the people. Most people like Kenya is because of the vibe of the people. You know what I'm saying? When you go to South Africa or like Colombia, you're gonna see super bad chicks right away. They're here, but you just have to like, you know what I'm saying? You have to get in the mix to see them. But people who love Kenya, it's the vibe, bro. In the club life is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this. So from a guy that's coming from Latin America, I've been to Colombia, DR, whatever. I've been to all those places, and I've seen like the baddies of the baddies, and like, yo, am I gonna expect that in Kenya? Like, is walk me through that process, bro.
All right. So I'm saying like this. I appreciate it. Let me get my drink real quick. Yeah, yeah. So in Kenya, I put like this. I'm gonna be honest with you. When you get off your plane right away, it's not gonna be like Colombia. It's not. You're not gonna walk off the plane and just see bad joints everywhere, everywhere. You might see them here and there. It's not gonna be like Colombia, bro. It's not. It's not gonna be like Latin America. But the difference is if you're here long enough, you can actually find you a chick, a pretty chick with a job, or you gotta go to the club to meet the bad joints. The Tinder joints are not be the baddest joints, but you're gonna see them in person though. But when you meet them, they really rock with you though. You know what I'm saying? Even the dudes and most of that Latin stuff is just even when you're doing the PvP in Latin America, it's all short time. It's all like boom, 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 boom. You can get you a little in between chick that don't want much from you. She was rocking with you all day, all night, leave in the morning. You know what I'm saying? You get more like a GFE type. People like Asia. It's like, don't get me wrong, I love Latin America, but it's like if a chick stays with you all night, bro, you gonna sleep with one eye open. You know what I'm saying? And I heard in like places like DR, they charge so much for that. You know what I'm saying? But here in Africa, it's more like Asia. That's normal. Like they don't really have like the short time thing unless you go to like a brothel. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's a good answer. Now to piggyback on the GFE experience, do you gotta worry about the chicks over there or what? I mean,
What you mean? What you mean tricks?
like, no, the chicks. I'm talking about the chicks. Do you got to worry about the chicks over there? Like when you bring them
Nah,
over.
it's not. You really don't. But it's I mean, you should be wary. You should be careful whatever you do. But nah, and it's like we call them semi pros. They're not really. See, I know a lot of Black American dudes. They're like, it's either you pay or you don't pay. It's black and white. If you pay, she a prostitute. No, but see, you got your mind in these countries because that's not really how it works. Even local dudes, it's like she likes you, but when she leave you, she can't go back home and be hungry. You know what I'm saying? So it's like she already likes you. She wants to hang out with you, and that's the thing about Kenya. Even if you give them a little something in the morning, they be enjoying having fun with you more than you enjoy having fun with them. It's a more genuine. It's more like a genuine. You know what I'm saying? And I think in me being here long enough, I feel like a lot of African countries and Asian countries they just see that as the normal way of dating. You know what I'm saying? If you American dude has got more than her, you should just throw her something. But she still like you though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a way so you don't so long story short, nah, you don't have to worry. It's not like Colombia, we gotta sleep with one eye open. But at the same time, you gotta be careful everywhere. But here it's not like that.
Okay, that's a good answer. Let me touch on the business opportunities out there. Walk me through that process. Properties, buying land, open up business. How easy it is to do business out there.
So with the doing business part, I'm not exactly sure, but buying land and property, I know it's fairly easy. Just with land, you just have to make sure like they really own it. It's a lot of like some people get ripped off of lands, and they do have the 99-year lease thing here. But I talked to my lawyer, and my lawyer just said that 99 years is just pretty much an imaginary number that they just have. So after 99 years, you just come back there and you just apply for another 99 years. You pay like $100, and they give you for another 99 years. So it's just that 99. So people be afraid of the 99-year lease thing, but you shouldn't be because I talked to my lawyer. But buying a property is really easy as long as you have a trusted realtor and a real good lawyer to go over everything. You won't have no problems. And the good thing about Kenya, just like South Africa, they have laws to protect you here. So if anything does happen to you, you can sue them in Kenya and like go to the police and like you can like sue the company and make people pay you back and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you're it's not like you're going to some country that's going to take your money. You can't do anything. You know, so that's a good thing by here. But with business, a lot of different things with business. So I'm not sure. You know, these African countries they make you have a lot of money and a bank account you can do business. So for business, I'm not sure. But for real estate and land, it's pretty easy. You just got to make sure you go through a trusted realtor and have a real good lawyer.
Okay, that's a good answer also. Let me ask this last question, and I'm gonna hop off the panel.
All right.
So say for example, if I want to come to Kenya and I want to take a chick with me from Nairobi to Mombasa, because I'm trying to hit this city called Diana Beach. Have you ever heard of it?
Beyond
In
the beach.
off
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah,
a nice
yeah,
beach. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's real
yeah.
quiet though. Gotta
So
take the chick with
I
you.
was looking
Yeah.
at it. Yeah. So I was thinking about just taking a Nairobi chick there with me. What's the vibe? What's that? I mean, what's the situation with that? Can you do that with them?
Yeah, bro. Let me tell you. Any Nairobi chick that rock with you and you say you're gonna take her to Diani, she gonna say, when? Let's go tomorrow. Let's go right now. They not gonna turn down because that's like their vacation spot. They're not gonna turn down Diani trip. She's gonna love you. She's gonna love you. You take her to Diani. And Diani is such a quiet and peaceful place. They have nice like resorts and stuff, but it's real quiet. They only got like two clubs there. And on the coast, you gotta be careful. On the coast of Kenya, the coast is more poverty. It's not like Kenya. They got jobs. There's more money in Nairobi. So like, you know what I'm saying? They're not thirsty. On the coast is like, you know what I'm saying? So there's only two clubs in Diani and they're like straight hardcore pro clubs. Like hardcore pro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but if you take a chick from Nairobi to Diani, she's gonna love you. You can catch the train. If you got time to kill, if you like got a long trip, you just want to enjoy, you can take the train ride, or you can take the flight that's real like 30 minutes or something. So as soon as you take off, you coming right back down. You heard? You can hear me? Answer some of these questions while you get till you get back. They say you be back
My
next week.
bad.
That's what's up.
My bad. I was talking, but I had myself on mute. Uh,
Oh,
but
all right, all right.
uh, but thanks for having me on the panel, bro. That's all I had for questions. Good info. You're giving out good info, man. Looking forward to your contents and your lives, man.
Hey, Ben, appreciate you, bro. Anytime, join anytime. Anybody else want to join? Y'all more than welcome. Security everywhere there, and you signed them, and oh yeah, yeah, security everywhere here. Now I'm saying like a lot of places to make you sign the checks and stuff. It's real cool out here, bro. It's like you don't got no problem in Kenya, bro. It's like every city they have problems here and there, but it ain't that type of city. Ain't that type of city, man. You ain't got to worry about that out here. But be careful everywhere you go. It's cheap there and it's love. That's the thing about Kenya. Like I try to tell everybody because I don't want to sugarcoat nothing, and I'm not trying to oversell it. I know everybody on the Kenya wave right now, and I don't want the Colombia dudes come over and be like, "Bro, where the baddies at? Where the baddies at?" But here it's not like Colombia. You're not gonna see them right away. You got to take your time. You gotta have to be here. You gotta go to the upscale restaurants. You gotta go to the nice malls. You gotta hit Ibiza. And I'm just like a girl said in my last video, Ibiza and Gemini on the weekend. About 1 in the morning, you gonna catch them, bro. Even if section, you gonna catch them. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I should be charging for this. I'm getting my cheat for Africa. You can pay security, tip security, $5, $10. He'll go crazy for you. Tip security $5. He'll bring you girls, bro, all night, bro. Free game in Africa. You go to a club by yourself, get you a section. Tip security or tip your waitress, tip your security, and tell them to bring some girls. Easy win. Free game. I should charge for that, but it is what it is. But would she like you if you didn't give her anything? Come on, man. Bro, this not America, bro. I mean, some chicks I hit on in front, but you gotta realize it's not America, bro. It's not America. Like I know, like in America, bro, our girls make a lot of money, so a lot of girls don't want nothing from you. Even the local dudes take care of chicks out here, bro. That's normal, bro. Everybody, a lot of stay-at-home wives out here, bro. That's normal. Like a lot of chicks, like the local dudes take care of their wives. That stay-at-home wives. White boys that stay-at-home wives. It's normal out here, bro. It's normal for you to take care of your chick out here, bro. That's normal out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta. That's why they respect you so much. That's why I like Kenya because it's such a good balance. Off first impression, they may act like they like act like you can have a conversation. They smart. You might think she's from but they're used to getting taken care of. But they listen, they respect you, they're gonna cook for you, they're gonna do what you say, bro. So it's like, come on, ain't come you gotta get that American stuff. Go player, man. You got, I mean, you know what I'm saying? We got on. Come on, player. But they still gonna like you though. They still gonna like you. But come on, we men. What's good? What's good? What's good, player? Say in all fairness, I never club or party. What's good, player? It's all good, man. Kevin, man, just chilling. I in Kenya, man. Another 2 weeks before I can head back to the U.S. But yeah, I mean, it's good. I mean, and if you don't club, there's a lot of stuff to do here that you don't club. That's like people who don't club. That's why people like the Westlands. It's like you got Havana, you got Nairobi Street Kitchen. Chill there all day long. You know what I'm saying? Have a good time. A lot of spots. You don't got to hit the club. Tinder, bro. Yes, and Tinder, bro. And Nairobi, bro, you can go on Tinder and not leave your apartment, bro. That's one thing about here. Bumble, Tinder, you don't gotta leave your apartment. You don't have to leave your apartment. Any more questions before I get into my story from last night? I'm not really a big clubber, but I'm just saying, like, I just tell people, I don't want to be like a lot of dudes be coming from Colombia and Latin America, and they be wanting certain things right away. I'm like, listen, bro, if you want that, I know you're not a club person, but you want that super bad joint right away, bro. You gotta go to a Ibiza or Gemini on the weekend, bro. Ain't no way around it. Right away. If you live here, if you guys you want over time you're gonna be able to catch it, but you want that right away. Some dudes get lucky on Tinder or Bumble. Some dudes, you know what I'm saying. But I'm being realistic. I'm not trying to oversell nothing to nobody. I don't want to hear that overselling stuff. You got to go to Ibiza or Gemini on the weekend. You'll catch what you want. Yeah, you going to the best time too, because December is their high season. December is their high season. That's when it gets hot and everybody come out the mall. And all the people who live in America, they all come back. They all come back. Everybody come back for the holidays. Yep, see their family and they be lit. You meet, and then you gonna meet the joints that work overseas and don't want nothing from me. They come back home just having a good time. It's gonna be a totally different experience. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna have a matter of fact, I had a Kenyan homeboy that lives in New York, and he comes back every December. So you come back a real good time. I'm always working in December, so I never been here in December, so I can only imagine because it's lit now. You said East Africa is corrupt. Period. They would take your land and not, especially if you're a foreigner, not a citizen. Always remember, it is not your country. And travel Tony South play definitely right, especially in Tanzania, especially in Tanzania, especially in Tanzania. But I think in Kenya and South Africa, even though I know you don't like those places, they still have more laws to protect you for your land and business wise. I know in South Africa you actually can loan, like you own it outright. They can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but all right. Oh, all right. So hey, is this gonna be your first time in South Africa? Is this your first time in South Africa? Enjoy, bro. I love South Africa, bro. Anybody else want to join the panel? Yeah. You think you want to go to Cape Town for New Year's Eve? Yeah, man. Cape Town, I heard is real nice, real beautiful. A lot of gringos, Mzungus out there. That's their territory. Because in South Africa, Joburg is everybody, but mainly black. And then Durban, you got the Zulus. And Cape Town, that's where all the gringo Mzungus be at. But it's cool though. But I heard it's nice. A lot of thick chicks, a lot of sceneries, beach. A lot of the dudes who like beaches and stuff. Nice sceneries. You know what I'm saying? Real nice. So definitely enjoy yourself. What made you choose to buy a property in Kenya over South Africa? Well, that's a really good question. Really good question. I'll say this though. I started coming off to Kenya before South Africa, and then I just got more rooted here. And then I got a girlfriend here. I got friends here. I'm starting to build a life here already. And I went to South Africa last year. South Africa is cool. I enjoy South Africa, and I just had to weigh everything out because I love South Africa. Don't get me wrong. I love it. Super thick, super bad. And a little bit more dangerous. A little more dangerous. South Africa. All right, got my first super chat. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Hold on, let me. Yeah, man. Say keep doing your thing. Let me read it right now, bro. Don't worry about. People, the real ones. They appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Keep doing. Hey, man, appreciate you, man. Thanks for the super chat, player. But yeah, but for me, I had to outweigh because I love South Africa, but the thing with South Africa is it's super nice, it's super modern. The chicks are super bad. South Africa, you can compete with Colombia, like you know what I'm saying, in DR. But it's just some things, the danger level and just certain things, and just you know what I'm saying. It's more Western problems there, you know what I'm saying. But it's cool. I love it. It's still my number two in Africa. But Kenya was just I was just more rooted here in Kenya. You know what I'm saying. I was just more rooted. I already had peers here. I already had a good realtor. Another reason too is buying property. So when I was reviewing properties in South Africa, you have to put half down in South Africa. So say you got a one bedroom, say it's a two bedroom for 55,000. You got to put down 27.5. You got to put half down. And then we put half down, then you get it like a 10 years, it'd be like $300 for like 10 years, which is cool if you got the down payment. And Kenya, you had to put down your 20%. I think it was 10%, 20. You put down 20%, and you have to pay it off in 3 years, 3 to 2 years. And it depends on what your deal is. That was more doable for me too, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have that. I could have probably bought a property in South Africa, but that would probably have me. I'd had to cancel my whole vacation. I had to drop down if I had to drop 27K, oof, that killed my whole summer vacation right there. Yeah. Can you please do a video on how to buy a property in Kenya with your agent? All right, crypto. Yeah, man, I might do that if I leave, man. Call my agent and let her break everything down to y'all and stuff. And she's real trusted, bro. I really trust her because I I always said to myself when I wanted to buy a property, I wanted to get the trust people before I leave. Because I'm on vacation now. When I go back to work, I want to buy it when I'm working. You know what I'm saying? So I always want to get to trust people first and then buy it while I'm working. And then you know what I'm saying? I don't want to buy it when I'm on vacation. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel and I think another reason why I chose Kenya, South Africa, I found trusted people right away that this I'm good and everything worked out because I started buying a product when I wasn't even here. You know what I'm saying? I told the story a lot. Oh, the semi, you know, it's you know what I'm saying. It's gonna be different. You know what I'm saying different because like a like, to me, all right. Here you gotta realize it's all about job. Like that she have a good job. Like she got a real good job, and she's not going to really not from you. But if you mess around, I don't even call them a normal the semi pros. If she wants something, it's gonna be between like $30 to $60. You know what I'm saying? And that's just you know what I'm saying because this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? She's not working. You gotta realize if she's not working, bro, and she chill with you for 2 days. You know what I'm saying? You can't send her back home with nothing, bro. You just gotta realize, you know what I'm saying? Y'all been eating steak, lobster, drinking, and she go back to her apartment, her lights off and stuff. Come on, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like $30, $60, something like that in their money. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a big deal, you know what I'm saying? But it's not like Latin America. I think we was talking about this the other day. I forgot somebody was talking about this. It's not a greed thing. It's like they really need it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like so I know a lot of us just black and white, but I hear it's not really black and white like Latin America, bro. It's not really black and white. You know what I'm saying? Like they really be needing it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they really like you. You know what I'm saying? Some chicks on the low don't even want to ask you sometimes, and they want you just to offer. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just what it is. That's the culture. Say, how do you have a conversation without making it feel transactional? Or just be like, shit. I'm throw you something. I'm saying this good right here. I'm throw you this. Throw you 4K, 5K. You good? Or someone just will make an excuse before they leave and be like, oh, I need to get my hair done. I need to do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is though, it really be needed though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so it's just you'll feel it out after being here for a while. You'll feel it out. You'll feel it out. It's not all the chicks, but it's a decent portion. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's just how it is. If you've been to Asia, I heard Asia. I haven't been to Asia recently. I heard the same. You know what I'm saying? I know it's like a chick a little before you just know. Oh, got you. But then it's different levels too. You know what I'm saying? It's different levels. I'm telling you in a second. Hold on. Echo. Yeah, so it's different levels too, depending on the chick. So if it's a Tinder chick, it's gonna be way less, bro. It's gonna be way less. You know what I'm saying? Tinder chick, 30, 40. It's gonna be way less a Tinder chick, you know what I'm saying? Now, when you grab that baddie out of Ibiza and Gemini, I mean, it might be a regular chick, you know what I'm saying? For clubs, I tell like this. For clubs, the best way to tell the difference between chicks, if she's in a real big group of females, she's probably a regular chick. If they dancing with each other, they all friends having a good time, they probably regular chicks, you know what I'm saying? They having a good time. If they're a group of girls, they just dancing and partying, they regular chicks. But if but like, oh yeah, but if you get a chick out the club, it's gonna be more player. It's gonna be close to like 70 to 100 if you get out the club. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. 'Cause, you know, chick in the club, boy, she's seen everybody popping Hennessy bottles. She see everybody popping Patron, popping they drink whiskey out here, whiskey, a lot of cognac, yeah, and tequila. You know what I'm saying? So they popping bottles in the club. She in the club, bro. So the club chicks gonna want more. Even in South Africa, no matter where you go at in Africa, bro. The baddies in the club gonna be want they want way more than the chicks gonna meet on Tinder. You know what I'm saying? Oh they ain't no semi pro. The club chicks, they ain't semi pro. The club chicks. I'm talking more like the broke Tinder chicks. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's cool, but yeah, man, you want to live? Let me know. I'm getting to my story from last night now. So yeah, topic of the night. So yeah, man, I went to Ibiza last night, late, random, with my chick or whatever, vibing. You know, a few friends came over, like, you know, we having a good time, went out like and stuff. But yeah, so Ibiza was jam packed. The thing with Ibiza, let me tell you something about Ibiza. Call in and reserve your section or get there or don't get there too late, bro. You get there after 1 a.m. There's no section available, especially if you're with a big group of people. If you by yourself, you can maneuver. If you got a group with you, you get there after one, it could be jam packed, no sections. So it was like no sections. Looking for a section, we found a home. We had a section. We were there for a while. Then we went to another club. But long story short, man, I'm leaving the club and just some Nigerian dudes. I think my chick told me later she tried to grab her arm or something, and she like threw them off, whatever. And then in an elevator, he kind of like bumped into me. I had a bottle, and it almost went really, really left. It was like a big scene or whatever. And he ended up going in the elevator, and you know what I'm saying. But everything worked out. But I was just saying, long story short, I'm like that's the first time anything like that ever happened. But I'm saying just don't take your chick to the club, bro. It's just so much easier. Leave her at home, take her to a restaurant, take her to like a restaurant or something, but don't take her to the big boy club. It was every time I go to beaches by myself, I have a blast. Every time I take my chick, it's always something. Because dudes, you know, dudes in Africa, they don't have that same fear we got. Like you don't talk to nobody else, girl. Like they don't even that. Like you know what I'm saying? Because in America, you know, dudes die behind girls at the club all the time. But you know, here is that doesn't really happen. You know what I'm saying? So just dudes just trying to approach your girl when she went to the restroom and all that stuff, and you sitting too close to your chick and all that stuff, and just I don't know, man. Just it be you know what I'm saying? I'm a cool dude, but I can't deal with the disrespect, though. I can't. So I'm like, it's better just not even take my chick to the club, bro. It's gonna be a problem. It just is what it is, bro. But besides that, I have a black. You said, what's the price account that already complete? I mean, that's a really good question, bro. That's a really good question. I got a realtor hit me up. I can pass that information. Or if you just go on my Instagram, GMT underscore travel life, her Instagram's right there. It's the last post I made. But she's real good. You can ask her. But I'm not sure because the payment system, I don't even know you buy it from the developer. Because when I bought my property, I bought it from the developer. So you're buying it from the I never had to get a loan or I don't know no other process. Because when I bought the property I'm buying it from the developer and like you're buying it while it's being built. So they just want to pay for by the time it's built. So I'm pretty sure when it's built, it's a whole nother process of buying it. So you probably have to talk to my realtor or talk to a lawyer because I'm not sure. Can you do a comparison between? Ooh, good one. He said you want me to compare Joburg and Nairobi clubs, women. Oh, there you go. Now you talking. Now you talking. And I'm gonna tell you, FYI, these are my two favorite places in Africa. Nairobi and Joburg, my two favorite cities, hands down. So it's gonna be tough for me, and I'm getting in trouble. I don't want my Kenyan people get mad at me, or no, my South African people get mad at me either. But you know what I'm saying. But so I will say this: South Africa is more developed. Let me start off with that. South Africa, it looks is the like Johannesburg looks like an up north city. The nice part of Joburg looks like better than the nice part of Atlanta. Like Sandton and Rosebank looks super nice. The CBD of Joburg, the CBD of Joburg looks like Baltimore. Yeah, the CBD of Joburg looks like Baltimore. Nairobi is getting developed. It's one of the most. It's a developed country in Africa, but it's like ahead of Uganda. No, I mean Nairobi is ahead of Kampala and Dar es Salaam, but behind Joburg. In South Africa, you're gonna see better joints more in the regular. Kenya, you're gonna see them a lot more in the club. I love Kenya because of the vibe. The vibe. When you in South Africa, you're gonna see more better joints all the time, but they act like baddies from America too, though. Like they like the dudes in their clubs and the rich Nigerians in South Africa. They blowing bottles, they popping bottles, they going hard. And most cities have a lot more clubs. I would say Nairobi just has more of a college vibe, and Joburg is just a regular city in America. It would just be a regular city in America. You know what I'm saying? So it just Nairobi, it's more folk are having fun, and Nairobi just regular city rules apply. But not, Joburg has a better strip club brothel, Royal Park and Summit, and it's more dangerous in South Africa too. You gotta be careful. So I would say all around, it just depends on what you like the most. But you're gonna see more baddies right away in South Africa. But Kenya, they got a lot of baddies. You just gotta catch them. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of baddies in Kenya. You gotta catch them. What's
Yeah.
up, play? What's going on with you, man?
Also GMT.
What's going on, man? What you got
Yeah,
to about the topic?
for that danger element in South Africa, I feel like for those to reduce a danger element is try to take Uber to everywhere you're going to, even if it's like 5 minutes away, because the Uber is cheap. If you want to be walking, you can walk during the day. And I know about for Cape Town, so they've been to Cape Town. In Cape Town, both day and night, you see a lot of security walking around, you know. So it gives you like a safe zone to walk, but Uber is cheap. Uber. I prefer you always take Uber, not boat. Uber is cheap, and even if it's 5 minutes away, try to take an Uber because if at night when you're walking like that at night in the CBD, that's when you're gonna get you might get robbed and you're gonna be like, oh, Cape Town is not safe, So always try to take an Uber everywhere you go to.
Yeah. They will rob you in Joburg. They will rob you. Like I heard stories of dudes getting robbed in the CBD in Johannesburg. So it's not all gravy. I heard like two dudes getting robbed in Joburg, the CBD. If you walk around nighttime, the thing about Joburg though, once you know what to do and what not to do, you won't have any problems. But like if you do
Yeah,
the wrong thing in Joburg, they will rob. They will rob you in Joburg if you do the wrong thing. So when you're leaving when you're leaving Royal Park or Summit, the strip clubs, the mafias they own that area. So they won't let Uber come pick you up. So don't fight it. I tried to fight it. You will lose. There's no way around it. If you try to walk around the corner and catch the Uber, they will rob you. They will rob you 100% of the time. So be careful.
yeah,
In Joburg, when you're leaving, I like he said, always use Uber, especially at nighttime. But when you leave the strip club, Royal Park, and they won't allow you to use Uber to leave. So what I did was because I was going back to what is this Rosebank, and it cost too much. So I got them to take me to the safe area in CBD. I would pay them the minimum to give me the Mabune, and I go to Mabune with the taxi, and I Uber to Rosebank. Because if they take you, they're gonna charge you 3 times as much. So that's how I play that game. But just know, man, there's certain things in Joburg, man. It's like, and that danger element on that level doesn't exist in Nairobi, and that probably was one of the main reasons why I chose Nairobi over Joburg, because Joburg is lit, bro, and it's baddies. You know what I'm saying? But that danger element is really, really high. Nairobi is not
Yeah.
that danger element. I mean, the worst is somebody gonna try and take yourself. Like if you slipping, but that's about it. But like the danger element in Nairobi is like low. Even when stuff happened, nothing happened. People, I'm saying nothing really bad happened. Like shooting out the club or a dude getting off. It really happens in Nairobi. It's super rare. It's super rare.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Yeah. So the topic of today is saying don't bring your girlfriend to the club in Africa. I just got on the live. I'm like,
Oh yeah, man. Because it happened to me like twice since I've been here, bro. Like, cause I'm by myself and it don't be no problems. But they just don't like. Cause you know when you out with your chick, be cool. You be like, all right, I'm just gonna have a good time, you know. But like it just like I went to one club on the outskirts and just I guess we had a section. But this is my first time going to club. So they put other dudes in our section. They got too close to us. I'm like, bro, you too close. He just couldn't comprehend that. And it just escalating. But and then after that, last night, some Nigerian dudes, I guess, when they was leaving, like bumped into me. I make sure like they could get us that everybody get in the elevator smooth, and they was like bumping people out the way and stuff. And we heads right there at the elevator, bro. And I had a bottle on me, bro. It almost went real left, but everybody broke it up and stuff. I'm like, see, this why. Like this, it never. When I'm by myself, it never happened like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm probably more peaceful when I'm by myself. When I'm with my chick, I'm probably a little more like, bro, back you too close, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm more
yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? And like when I'm by myself, I'm cool. I'm chilling. But when I'm with my chick, I'm more like, bro, you gotta back up. But yeah, man. But besides that, it's cool. I have a good time every time I go out. Besides that,
yeah. I'll encourage those, right, especially when you go to Africa, right? Most countries, Africa, just try to avoid situations because because somebody might do something to you and they just go back to their village and you can't find them. You don't know who did that to you. It's not like in America where they can go dig up the person, 80% of the time. So whenever you're on a vacation in Africa, just always don't always want to get on take altercation with anybody because of they always protect their own. So like me when I'm in South Africa, I always be respectful. As a Nigerian, I'm also respectful of other Nigerians there too because anything can go left. I was trying to be by myself. You feel me? But yeah, some dudes are like that, especially when your girl is good looking with your girl. They want to like just show off,
oh man,
and
especially having a
and
red chick be a headache, but having a red
the
bone
thing
is
you said, another thing
go
you
ahead.
said sometimes to be at the club, you see some group of girls like drinking in South Africa in the club,
Yeah.
and it'd be some dudes in a different section that already married buying the bottles though.
Oh, crazy. That's what's up. I didn't
Some
know that.
dude, if you notice, you go to the club, especially in South Africa, you see a lot of dudes together in a section. You see a group of girls in a different section. The dude is buying the drinks. They just want to be low key. You get what I'm saying? So it be mostly Nigerian dudes though, because even as a Nigerian, even the club culture in America, I think was messed up because of the whole section thing. Like buying bottles. A lot of African Americans don't buy bottles until Nigeria started buying bottles and the rappers started making it cool. So now people trying to buy bottles. Like that whole buying bottles thing kills the fun out of the culture of the club. When you go to a club, everybody just sitting in a section, smoking hookah, looking at each other, nobody dancing. Like it's just a show off. That's what I was listening to your live yesterday about the talk about. Yeah, we're going in on Nigeria, man. Yeah, we're going in. So, hey, man.
Yeah,
Nigeria
yeah. I be trying.
is not the best country in the world. I'm never biased. Obviously, the truth. Our government is the reason why we're like this. When it comes to the
Yeah,
people, we like to always find a way out. A way out. So sometimes it comes through crime, through legit. But Nigerian
yeah.
people they're good people. They're just that the government is the reason why we're being divided. Yeah. But I
Oh
feel
yeah,
that.
man. It's all good. That's why I try to tell people. It's always gonna be a few bad apples every group. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know cool dudes on everything is always bad apples. But I think just as me being a traveler and being in other countries, I feel like it's a small group of Nigerians that do dirt and it make everybody look bad, bro. It be, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It be,
yeah,
it's a small group. Because even when I was in I was in Accra. I was in Accra, right? They didn't take cars. I was in some area on the outskirts, and they didn't take cars no more because some Nigerians was running some car scams on them. So they'll scan it, and they'll pay for it, but then the money won't be there later or something like that. So they don't take cars no more. And they was telling me that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
And
Jay,
when I was when I was in
you know this
go
thing
ahead.
too, right? Hey, I'm not trying to start no beef, but I'm trying to tell you what really goes on. Sometimes I know Nigerians do a lot of scamming, right? Oh, don't get
Yeah.
me wrong. Most African countries, when they get caught up, especially Ghanaians, they say, "Oh, I'm from Nigeria." People always use that little. No, I'm telling you, especially
They
that's
play
what they
Virginia.
started doing. Hey, don't get me wrong. A lot of Nigerians are known for scamming, right? But now people just say, "Oh, I'm Nigerian. I'm Nigerian." Hey, well, if you go to Nigeria, you go. You know what people don't understand is Africa in a whole, we love American culture. It's like what I'm saying. We love the whole hip hop culture, not just American culture, the hip hop culture. So what they were saying yesterday about Nigerians doing this, I feel like when I was in Nigeria, I used to creep walk. I never know what the creep walk was because I saw Snoop Dogg doing it on the music video. When I came to America, I was like, damn, this is what it means. So it shows if you go to Nigeria as an African American, they worship you. They treat you like wow, like welcome, like anything want to take care of
Yeah.
you, But
Yeah.
so at the end of the day, it's just a propaganda, like I keep saying, like oh, like you said yesterday, I was listening. There are a few bad apples, a few good ones. So you can't generalize everybody to be like, hey, So even in that same South Africa, I know a lot of Nigerians and South Africans, or not a lot of South Africans that actually like Nigerians. Men, they do
Yeah.
business
Yeah.
with Nigerians, they work with Nigerians, they live a normal day-to-day life. It's just a few ones that just be like, I hate these people, and people just go like this. So let's just enjoy what nature has to offer to us, man, and just leave the BS to the side.
Yeah, man, it's all good. It's always a few good, a few bad. I try to just give a well-rounded approach on everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Good and bad.
Yeah,
What up, Jess, man? What you got to say, man? What's up, Jess?
What's going on, fellas?
what's up,
Well,
Kyle?
welcome back. Welcome back after that long live.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be on here no 4 hours a day, man.
So which live were you on? Capitalist.
Yeah, I was on the. I think that was the last live you did about which West African country is the best, pretty much.
Or which country? West African country the best?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. That was almost like a 4.5 hour live.
yeah. I had to get the hell up out of there, man. Cause a lot of times, with these lives, man, is you don't really plan on being on there that long before you know it'll be 2, 3, 4 hours past. You know what I mean? I might be like, okay, I'm gonna go in there like 30 minutes, and I look at the time, be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna say this, man. I have to agree with my Niger brother up at the top when he
All right.
said that Black Americans don't really buy bottles. I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I've been I used to do party promotions for like 10 years. And African Americans actually spend the most in a club out of different group, right? There's a guy that I there's a the biggest party promoter out in DC. It's a light skinned brother. Where he really biracial. His mom is black, but his mom is white, but his dad is black. And this dude is the biggest party promoter out of DC. Like he does Super Bowl parties. You know what I mean? Even the top promoters like from New York and Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Whenever this dude threw a party, or whenever they go to DC, they go to this dude stuff. And so what he was saying was that you know, he had a event that he used to do, and it was like 90% like white people that used to party. And he said that like, he was making money with the event, um, but he thought like cause it was like a white promoter. The people that would work the event, like the bartenders and stuff like that, everybody be white and the audience would be white. You see what I'm saying? He said that he thought that the white employees were stealing from him because it's like based on the amount of people that was in there. He felt he should have been making more money, but he also said that one of the difference between a lot of white people that party and a lot of black people that party is like when African Americans party. they're buying more liquor, but white people are buying less liquor because a lot of them like to do drugs when they party. So it's like a lot of them like to do like cocaine and ecstasy and stuff like that. So if they already getting high off the drugs, then they're not gonna buy as much liquor. And he said when he switched the event over to like a more majority black party, he was making 3-4 times the amount of money in liquor sales.
That's
And this is a
crazy.
guy, and this is a guy, like he been throwing parties since like the 80s and 90s. He has a real popular not it used to be a nightclub, but now it's a brunch spot out in DC. And like, you know what I'm saying? He like, so anybody that ever threw parties in the US, ever been a part of party promotion, like if you know like the top uh promoters, you'll know who this guy is. You know what I mean? So, every major city has their top promoters. Like in Atlanta, you got, AG Entertainment. You know what I mean? That's like the top promoter in Atlanta. And every area you got like a top, promoter or top promoters. You know what I mean? So, you know, even me as a party promoter, man, African Americans spend a lot of money in the club. You know what I
You
mean?
you say
Like
African Americans Black Americans or African from Africa that come to America?
I'm talking about the original African Americans that are not immigrants. They actually descend from slavery.
Oh, okay. So Black Americans.
So African Americans, the term the original term African Americans has to do with black people that descend from slavery in America. That's where the original term in the 1960s come from. Now, we since we've had more immigrants coming to the United States from African countries, now more people that, maybe their parents were born in another country or they were born in an African country. Now they are identifying as that term, but the original meaning of that term, which was created by Reverend Jesse Jackson in the 1960s, was Africans in America, because um, during that time they didn't have as many black immigrants that were immigrated into the United States. Because right now you probably have about 4 million, uh, you know, Africans that come from the Caribbean or that come from Africa that live in the United States, as opposed to about 40+ million of, you know, Black Americans or African Americans or ADOS or FBA, whatever term. They got all these different terms, but I just say I'm talking about specifically Africans that descend from slavery in the U.S.
Yeah.
And talking about them, they spend a lot of money at the club. Like when I used to do events, people used to buy bottles, section, table service. You know what I mean? Now the only problem is like with certain hip hop uh, crowds is they spend a lot of money, but you also have a higher possibility of altercations that may take place. You know what I mean? So like whenever you deal with venues, if it's like a hip hop type, hip hop or rap, they want more
Yeah.
security than they
Yeah.
would, let's say, EDM or techno, stuff like that.
Yeah. I
But yo,
believe.
we
I,
we
I
we
believe in
we
that. Yeah.
spend money. The only group that I see that will kind of compare to African Americans in terms of spending money in a club is like Nigerians. You know
Hell
what I
yeah, and then
mean?
yeah, but you know what it is? Sometimes the African Americans who travel, sometimes we the low key ones, because when we travel, we're low key. But we in America, like when I lived in Atlanta, bro, we used to spend so much money buying bottles. That was like a way
Yeah.
of life. You know what I'm saying?
Atlanta
Look,
is
hey,
expensive though.
GMT. When I was in Atlanta, when they had the bottle wars going on, that's when I lived in Atlanta. '07, '08, '09, around that time, where you talk about you'll have one group of African Americans in this section, and it's like, okay, when this group buy a bottle, now you got to buy a bottle. So it was really like people competing, like, okay, who can buy the who can. It was competitions on who could spend the most
So
money in the club.
so
Like
so that
especially
so
when like BMF was around. Were you in Atlanta around that time, GMT?
yeah, BMF.
I got there after they was already locked up. I got there like post like right after them. When I got there like
Nah.
in I got to like 2028. I got no I mean yeah not 28 08 08
No.
yeah around 08
Nah.
yeah.
It was
So
crazy.
double down what you were saying about the whole with the African Americans, like even me as a Nigerian, I'm not to like say anything or cause a controversy. I don't feel the safest when I'm in the African American predominant club because of the too much tension I feel because
Me neither.
it's too much tension. Like you go in there, people are looking you crazy, everybody just waving flags and people stepping on you. You step on someone's shoes and they're like, "Hey, homeboy," almost
You ain't lying.
Guess
yeah.
what? I'm not offended by that because guess what? When you go to clubs in Africa, a lot of people feel like that about Nigerians.
Oh yeah, me too. As a Nigerian,
Cause,
I
cause,
feel about that way about Nigerians.
'cause, like
I'm,
when
I'm, I'm,
I
I'm,
lived
I'm,
in
I'm, I'm, go ahead. You go ahead.
now I'm just gonna say like I lived in Ghana since 2022 and like um I feel like the way that a lot of people look at Black Americans in America is the way that a lot of people look at Nigerians in other countries. Like when I go to other
You right.
countries,
Yep.
when I go to other countries, like Black Americans get a lot of love. When I go to other countries like in Latin America and Europe and Africa, but like I know for a fact, like in Ghana, like a lot of Ghanaians, not all Ghanaians, but a lot of Ghanaians have issues with like Nigerians. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we
So
have a like a friendly beef where it's like we kind of like who got the best food, who got the best this. The reason why it's like that because I'll tell you this about Nigerians. We are very very aggressive and arrogant when it comes to our country. Like for example, we like to show off. We like to be like, "Are we the best?" We come somewhere, we be like, "Are we the best?" Yeah, we want to claim this. We the best. People don't like that. People are like, "Why y'all?" Like for example, if you go to every club in even America or Africa, they always play Nigerian music. So we say, "Oh, we own entertainment." We have the biggest celebrities. We have the Burna Boy, the Whiskey, the Davido. So we have that. So when we come with that. Oh, we are on top. So other African countries look at us like being too braggadocious, pretty arrogant. So they be like, oh, they despise us. And now we see that women, we a Nigerian dude can be in a club, see a girl and just buy a bottle of champagne, just flexing. Buy champagne, throw the champagne, just be flexing, bad world. Like dude just be going off, spraying money. When I was in South Africa in December, there was this dude, he was just spraying money like crazy. And what do you expect the locals to do? They're like, damn, like who are these people? Or the Nigerians? Oh, they do too much. They do too much, and the women like it, but the guys feel intimidated by it.
Yeah, yeah,
So what do you expect? But
yeah. Because I mean, honestly, like to me, South Africa is just like America. Like when I grew up in America in North Charleston, like South Allen, that's my neighborhood. If you was from a different part of Charleston, a different part of the world, anywhere else, if you came into our local club and try to outshine us, you would have a problem. We don't care who you are. If you come on our territory and you do it better than us. So for me personally, growing up in that, when I travel, no matter how much money I got in my pocket, I never try to outdo the local dudes. I think a lot of Nigerians they don't care about none of
yeah,
that.
we don't. So we are here to.
Y'all don't care about none of that.
I,
Y'all go to somebody else's city, country, and outshine the locals and be like whatever. And then whatever come with, I mean, but whatever come with it, I mean,
it,
it's gonna come. Something gonna come with it though.
is our culture too, GMT though. Spraying money is our
Got
culture.
got you, got you,
You know that?
got you.
When you go to a wedding, it's a cult,
Yeah,
it's a cultural thing. We just, especially the Igbos, we spray money to like show that, oh, we have arrived. We like that. We like that status. For example, you see a Nigerian, you be like, what do you do? You be like, I'm a doctor. I'm a this. They like to show that, yeah, I'm this. They own it. We like that status. That's what I feel. So
Yeah. I feel you. I
All
feel you.
love with
For me,
us, man. You go Nigeria, man, you're gonna like it, man. We love
yeah,
African
yeah.
culture. We love
As a matter of
everything.
fact, my homeboy just came on. I'm surprised. My homeboy, he loves South Africa, and he came on my last live, and he said he married Nigerian girl. I was shocked. I'm like, oh snap! I didn't even know that, man. He said he married a Nigerian girl. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. You know, I already know if I go to Nigeria, I'm gonna have a real good time there. In the small group that they give them bad reputation, I know it's a small group because that's why I tell Black Americans, be careful about your reputation because the stuff that some Nigerians get a bad reputation for, I know dudes in America do the exact same thing. The exact same thing. So yeah, so
Well,
just be careful about.
on a different note, the other topic you were talking about yesterday about who got the baddest, man, they got baddest everywhere, man. East, west, south. They
I
got
tell I
bad
tell him, I
chicks.
tell him, I tell him. That's why I always tell him because a lot of dudes be like, this country got bags, this country dope. That's why I tell him, like, listen, in certain countries in Africa, as soon as you get off your plane, you're going to see baddies. Some
Mm,
places, some
that's
places,
Africa.
some places when you first get on the plane, you don't see the baddies, but that don't mean they're not there. You know what I'm saying? So I be trying to make it clear. I don't be wanting to be surprised because I know my homeboy who's living in South Africa. His first time coming out here, he was like, "Oh man, what baddies?" Like, bro, you got to go out, bro. You gotta be out. You gotta go to the nice restaurants. You gotta go to the beach. You gotta go to Gemini. You know what I'm saying? But we go to
Mm.
South Africa. It's almost like going to like Colombia. As soon as you get off the plane, they right there. You see them right away. Like
I'm gonna be honest with you though, and I said this on No Excuse stream a couple weeks ago. Um, Really, man, every country is kind of like what and what as terms of the amount. Mute yourself. Somebody got water running in the background.
Oh my bad.
gosh, I got to mute them. Yeah,
So
all right.
so so yeah, it's really about money and beauty routine. So like the thing that South African women have over everybody is they have the best beauty routine. What I mean by that is like they have skincare routines that they using. They know how to apply makeup really well. You know what I mean? They know how to dress a certain way in terms of swag because it's pretty much it's the closest thing to the U.S. In Africa. Um, the major cities in South Africa. So like even when you talk about like Colombia and Brazil, it's the same thing. The women have great skin routines. Like in Colombia and Brazil, most of the women, they work out a lot, they eat healthy and stuff like that. So all of those factors, I mean, think about it, bro. If you take every chick from every country and you strip them of their makeup and all of their beauty stuff, like most women in each country would be like a 5 or a 6, be like an average looking chick. But when they could add that makeup and they could get their skin on point and they work out and all this type of stuff, it really take them from a 6 to like a 7, 8, or 9. So once the other countries, once they start getting more money and they start learning, because even in Ghana, right? Like a lot of the younger chicks, they learning how to do their hair more like Black American women through YouTube and stuff like that. So it's enhancing it looks, and a lot of them they also they a lot of them are using better wigs than they used to use. Like a lot of West African chicks, especially Nigerian chicks, a lot of them have those old like stiff wigs that look kind of bad. Even in Houston, like when I was in Houston, I seen a Nigerian chick that was thick as hell. And she had a like a brand new Mercedes, but her wig was terrible. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like a lot of the younger Gen Z chicks in Africa. I don't know about other countries, but I know for sure in Ghana, because one of my girlfriends be doing it. Like she'll be going on YouTube, like looking up skincare routines. Like she'll be watching like certain Black American content creators, and she'll be looking at how do you do your hair a certain way. You know what I mean? On YouTube, and so all of that information is going to make them look more appealing. It's going to enhance their natural beauty, and I think that's really the only real difference um on why like places like Johannesburg and stuff like that have a higher amount of attractive women than other places. You know what I mean? That's what I said That's what I said on No Excuse page, and that's my opinion on it.
Well, no, I agree. I can see that. I was saying, you know what I was saying? I was saying at one time, Colombia, people don't want to include Colombia in the enhancements. They got the cheapest. All the girls get their tits done, all get their ass done. They got the tummy tuck. They got all that stuff done, and they Latin. You know what I'm saying? So if every African country had that same like level of enhancement, it'll be bad chicks everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I know what you're saying. Enhancements do help, and like you right, South Africa is the best. Even
And the
getting a
only
haircut.
the only two countries that I know where in Africa where chicks do like boob jobs and BBLs is like South Africa and Nigeria. That's the only two countries I know. Now it's not nowhere near as big as like Colombia and Brazil. But they do have like certain slay queens and stuff like that that do get those surgeries done. But in Colombia, like to me, it's not even about the necessarily the boob jobs and the BBLs. The other plastic surgery that they do in Colombia that enhance their looks too is like some chicks get like nose jobs. That's number one, and number two is, and this really helps a lot of chicks in Latin America, is they get good dental work done. One of the problems I have with some of the chicks in and certain African countries that I ain't seen, like I didn't seen it like Tanzania, to be more specifically. I seen a lot of really attractive chicks in Tanzania, like they like a 7 or 8, but they got messed up teeth. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah,
if they got their teeth, they'll go from like a 6 or 7 to like a 7, 8, or 9. You know what I'm saying? And so
yeah,
a lot of Colombian and Brazilian chicks, Latin American in general, they get their teeth done, so they got like real perfect teeth. Even one of my exes from Ghana, her teeth was kind of messed up, but it wasn't too bad. You know what I mean? But like I was, we would have stayed together. I would have got her teeth done, and she would have been, you know, like a that would have boosted her up another level. You know what I'm saying?
hey man, Jess, man, we need to open up a business in Africa, man. Like we need to get high quality enhancements for cheap prices like Colombia. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen, bro. We'll be
but
rich.
but for Africa, the women, the Ghanaian women are more like American women in terms of like when it comes to dating. Um, in West Africa, a Nigerian girl, for example, might find you super attractive, might like you, but she will never tell you. She will never show it. You can be in the same house with her and trying to like sweet talk her. She gonna act like she don't want it, but deep down she wants it. That's something I found on the flip side in other countries like East African, South Africa. Like they express their feelings for you. You know,
A
Too
like
too
Kenya girl will walk up,
African. Let
bro.
me
A
ask you
Kenya girl
something
will
real
walk up.
quick.
Go ahead, go ahead.
You from Nigeria?
I'm Nigerian, yeah,
Were you born in Nigeria?
born and bred, yeah.
You live in Nigeria right now?
No, no, I live in Texas.
You in Houston?
Yeah,
Okay. When the last time you been back to Nigeria?
8 years now.
Okay, my question is do why do so many Nigerian chicks do like pay for play?
Okay. Um, it's now it's becoming like a cultural thing. Where, for example, growing up, I used to see older women. Like I see a guy. He's older. He has money. A girl's going to school. He pays for our groceries. He pays for this. He pays for that. So in our culture, we pay what we call a bride price, a dowry. So when you were dating a Nigerian girl back then, until now, when you're dating her and she's not, her parents are not rich, they expect you, or she expects you to take care of her and also her parents. So you can have a house with her. You're chilling. Her sister gonna move in. gonna be going to school, while she's living in your house. Now you're taking care of that. Her mom needs money for groceries. They're looking up to you to take care of that. The pay for play thing is being promoted more by Nigerian men. A lot of Nigerian men I know don't really have game when it comes to dating. They just pay just to avoid whole. They want to use it to like a stepping stone. Like, hey, I got money. What you want? I got you. There's some Nigerian guys that will actually take care of girls financially without even smashing.
Oh
You know,
hell no, y'all messing up the
no,
game,
no, no.
bro.
Listen, no, listen. Not
Oh,
just
brother.
hold
They're
on.
like
Oh
weekend
no.
warriors.
Not
Oh man.
hold on. I'm Nigerian. I'm trying to tell you that not all Nigerians though. There's some guys that just have money. They go to the club or they see a girl they're like, hey, I like you. The girl like, no, I'm good. Like, oh, I'll take you. No, before you know, the girl just go on D and he just gonna buy her a brand new iPhone. Like, hey, take this. You know, eventually she's gonna fall. You know, he's gonna get what he wants, and you know, so pay for play is a thing now in most of African countries. Even in America, pay for play now is becoming a thing where you be like, hey, you ask the girl, what's up, and be like, hey, what you gonna take care of me? You gonna do this? You gonna pay for my rent? It's the same thing. So it's
Nah,
becoming
it's kind of different though, cause the what I'm saying with the Nigerian chicks is this thing called hookup girls, right? Where it's strictly like,
so
okay,
slave queens.
eh, like not not slay queens. That's a different thing. Have there's this new thing what they doing is called hookup chicks or hookup girls,
Yeah,
where
he's
it's
been there
like
for a long time, for the longest now, for over
Hey,
where
10
it's,
but you
where
years.
don't
it's
know. No,
like
that's not really new though. That's not really new play. That's not new. And
no,
all over
no, no.
Africa. Go ahead.
I'm saying slay queens and hookup girls is two different things, bro. That's what
Hmm.
I'm trying to
Oh yeah,
tell
yeah.
y'all.
Oh
It's
yeah, no,
kind
I
of
agree with you.
similar. It's kind of similar, but I know about slay queens. I mean, that's been around for a long time. But hookup girls is a little bit different. Cause I mean, to be honest with you, it's basically like a pro, but she don't want to be called a pro, basically. If that makes sense. So it's
Yeah,
Yeah,
like a semi pro.
and if you going on Tinder, if you go on Tinder, all of the pros they say hookup. They say hookups. Now the girls say hookups. I don't consider them semi pros though. If she say hookup, she's a pro. Because a
So
semi pro is not gonna say she a hookup girl.
you,
If a girl
yeah,
say
but you
hookup,
said something. You said something. You said about the in Africa, right? You said something that I actually never understood, like the way you broke it down about in Africa, especially. There's lack of resources for these girls. Not like in America, where a girl makes more than you or equivalent. So in Africa, you as a man most of the time make more than a girl. So you're not like their hookup. It's like you're just taking care of it. Like for example, you see a girl you like, she'd be like, "Oh, I want to do my hair." You pay for it. It doesn't mean you're paying for sex. You know what I'm saying? So you have to see the difference. You know, when you're dating a
oh,
girl in
okay.
Africa.
That's what I'm trying to explain. So let me kind of break down the difference. So, okay, so on one hand, and this is my personal experience. So like for me dating, let's say Ghanaian chicks, Ivory Coast chicks, like what my experience was, like if I dated a chick from Ghana or Ivory Coast, they wouldn't really ask me for money. You know what I mean? Like we could go out, have fun, have a good time. But a
Hmm.
lot of times, if I have sex with a chick, she'll expect me
Pay
to
for
pretty
Uber.
much like wife her up, like get into a committed relationship with her and like take care of her and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Whereas on the other hand, it'll be like let's say a hookup girl, she'll be like, she wouldn't expect a relationship, but she would ask me for money. You get what I'm saying? So so
That
so
makes
it's
sense.
it's two different things where it's like one, like okay, we can have sex, but I only have like a lot of chicks in Ghana will tell me I only have sex with my man. Basically, that's what a lot of Ghanaian chicks will say. Not to say that that's necessarily true, because it really what I found is the Gen Z generation in Africa, like the Gen Z men and women, but for the sake of the conversation, we talk about the women. They're on a totally different wave than the women that became before them. You know what I'm saying? So, what I'm saying on one side, you might date a chick. Oh, she like you, and she like, okay, I only have sex with my man. So if you have sex with her, she's how can I say? She is expecting to be in a committed relationship with you, basically. on the other hand, if you like for example, I met this chick on Tinder, and she said that she was half Nigerian and half Kenyan. I don't know if this is true, but this is what she said. Um, and so I was trying to take her out and just get to know her, but when I was offering to like take her out, she was like, "Oh, I don't really want to go out right now. Why don't I just come to your place and you know you can be generous with me when I leave." Basically saying like she wanted some money. You know what I mean? So she was basically saying like, okay, I don't want to go out on no date. I'll just come over. We can have sex, and you could just give me some money. So that's like two different dichotomies, like two
Mm.
different situations. And this was in Ghana. You know what I mean? So, but I noticed a lot of the like you said earlier. Igbo culture is very like
Yeah.
money plays a big uh
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
it plays a big role in Igbo culture. So like a lot of Nigerian chicks that I talked to in Ghana, it was definitely about that money. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely not
Right.
the only Nigerian chicks that I've talked to that didn't ask me for money was Nigerian chicks that was from the Hausa or trying to think of the other name for it. It's like the Hausa slash something tribe. I can't remember the
Fulani,
other.
the Fulani.
Yeah, Fulani. So like I've talked to
Sorry to cut you
two
short.
House of.
Fulanese are not Nigerians too, though. They're from Niger.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, what I'm saying
Yeah, go
was
ahead. Go
like
ahead. Yeah, go
they
ahead.
they
Yeah,
lived
yeah.
in they may not be originally from Nigeria, but like they were born and raised in Nigeria. You
Yeah,
see what
the
I'm saying?
Muslims. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, Muslim. So like that's the only Nigerian chicks that I talked to that wasn't really asking me for money and stuff like that. But just about every Nigerian chick that I've ever talked to, um, was asking for money basically. And
Yeah,
I dated a Nigerian chick, a Nigerian American chick. You know what I mean? And she was real smart. She's a doctor now. Um, I dated her like 10 years ago, but that's kind of different from a Nigerian American versus you know, a full blown Nigerian. Like, what I'm saying? That's different. But so that's the two things that I seen like in Africa. You know what I mean? You got the good the so called good girls, like okay, you can have sex with them, but they want you to commit to them. And when I say commit, I don't mean like you got to be monogamous to them. Like a lot of the chicks don't care if you have other women, as long as you take care of them and stuff like that. And then you got the other chicks who want straight up money, and they'll kind of have sex, you know, with almost anybody as long as they get enough money for it. You know what I'm saying? So that's
you're
the
right.
hookup
Yeah, you're
chicks,
right.
GMT. Like, and that's
All
different.
right.
What I would say the difference between a hookup girl and a slay queen is like to me the slay queens are the chicks that are going to like expensive areas specifically to try to get a dude to like give them money for sex. Whereas like the hookup chicks, a lot of those chicks are like on like online dating, Tinder dating apps and stuff like that.
All right, cool. That's cool. I'm all right. That's your definition. For me, I'm gonna tell you how I kind of see it. And for me, as far we just talking about the girls in Africa that want money in general, not just one country in general, across all countries. You're right. It's the hookup girls, it's the semi pros, and it's the slay queens. And like how you say the slay queens are the ones that are in the upscale restaurants. I'm gonna mute you real quick, player. Like I can hear you. Hold on. Yeah.
'Cause that's a you like I feel like in Africa you can look at a chicken and say like okay she a slay queen because of the
Yeah,
way
yeah,
she
yeah.
dress, her makeup, all that stuff.
For me, the slay queens, the ones for me when I meet slay queens, they're usually in the club. They're like even in Nairobi, them gonna be the bad joints in the club that you want, and when you get her number, you know she wants some. Even in South Africa, she's a super baddie. She dressed down to her heels. Her hair look good. She bad as that's the slay queens. So they want the most. They want top dollar. Then you got the hookup girls on Tinder. They'll be like, if you read the description, check the one talking about this. And on Tinder, if you look on Tinder, some girls say I want a relationship. Some girls say hook up. So the hookup girls, to me, that they're pros, but they're not the slay queens. The slay queens want top dollar because they're in clubs. The hookup girls, they want money, but they're not a slay queen because they're not bad enough. You know what I'm saying? But they're still like hardcore. The slay queens, they just want they want the top dudes, the most money. The semi pros are the chicks that just they need the money, but they like you. You know what I'm saying? They enjoy the ride, they enjoy the fun, they enjoy the fugging, they enjoy the drinking, they enjoy everything, but they just need it. You know what I'm saying? They kind of raw with you, they enjoy the moment, but they kind of need something from you. So it's like their heart is like they don't really their heart isn't like heart cold. Like they need the money, but they still want to have a good time with you. So semi pros, and I know it's not with black dudes, but white dudes actually wife up semi pros. I know it's not that's an unpopular thing to say, but white dudes actually wife up semi pros because they come up to a real deal, and she's like, okay, as long as you do A, B, C, D, I'll do D, E, F, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they make a deal, and so white boys wife up semi pros. So semi pros are like completely different than slay queens and hookup girls. Hookup girls, they both slay queens and hookup girls, they both hardcore pros. The slay queens just they're like more like your high class. Hookup girls are just like a little more like lower class pros in Africa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree 100% with that.
But you can call Nigerians tricks as much as you want, though. Black men be tricking too, though. Don't get it wrong. Like especially when you see dudes with the gold teeth, the rings, like the gold chain, they be tricking too, paying
Of
rent.
course,
Dudes be paying rent in America,
bro,
bro.
bro, of course, bro.
Bro, it's easier to
Only
trick
thing,
in easier to trick in
bro,
African in America.
So
no,
this
dude,
is my thing. So
dudes
this
trick
is
way
my
hard to
thing.
make. I know. Go ahead.
Um, I think so. So Black American and African American guys definitely trick, but we trick the least because it's not really. I mean, and this I'm not saying this as a good thing, but it's not really a part of like Black American culture to trick because like when you think about it, like when you talk about like dating coaches and like the manosphere and red pill and all that stuff, all of that comes out of Black American culture. It's really just like white dudes remixing stuff from like Black American pimps from back in the day. So like it's really a cultural thing where tricking was never a big thing in our culture. I mean, you do have guys that do it, and I'm not saying anything is wrong with tricking. My problem is with tricking is a lot of Nigerian guys and a lot of white guys trick terribly. And what I mean by that is you said earlier that some Nigerian dudes will like pay for and take care of a chick and they didn't even smash. That's not good tricking. That's bad tricking. Because now, because now, what? So what happens when dudes do stuff like that? Because I had a few chicks, I got in chicks I talked to, and they were saying the same thing about like white guy. They were saying, okay, this. I was talking to this white guy, and we never even met in person, but he paid for my last apartment for the whole year. So now what happens is, if she has an experience where she ain't even met a dude, and he's sending her money and paying for an apartment when she meets the next dude, she gonna expect that same type of treatment. So it's like, let's say if GMT come along tricking, right? You like, okay, yeah, baby, I take care of you, but you gotta do this, do that. Then she gonna be telling GMT, well, why I gotta do all this? Well, my last ex, he never even met me in person. He paid for everything. So that's what I'm saying.
Hey,
Those
I
guys
got.
trick
Sorry to cut you
is
short. Sorry to
bad
cut you
tricking.
short, though. Sorry to cut you
Are
short.
you go ahead? I'll go after you. I'll go after you. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, when you trick in Africa, right? The women actually respect it, though. They respect you. You know that. But if you trick in America, they don't respect you. They look at you like you're weak.
True.
Like
I do give you that. I give you that. You ain't lying about that.
African girls don't look at that as tricking. Look at you taking care of them. For example, when I see a girl like, "Hey, how you doing? I'm good. I'm not eating today. You know what? Take this. Go buy some food." You're like, "Oh, thank you for real." She come and hang out with you later, and she gonna take care of you. But African American, or like a girl, like an American girl, these American girls. We keep saying black women. American girls. Why everybody in America, even African girls that are in America are the same way too. You give them money for like $30 for lunch. They'll be like, "What's this for? What was this for?" For lunch, it's not enough. Or give a girl that same amount in Africa. She gonna worship you. She gonna take care of you. You gonna be like, damn. She gonna give you the whole experience. And yeah, to change my point, I feel like yeah, African dudes are the biggest tricks. You know, when it comes to like tricking, yeah, we trick a lot. Let's not, yeah,
bro.
that's a
I'm not. Look, stop saying African, bro. You know the Igbo men are the top tricks
Hold on,
in Africa.
I'm Igbo, by the way, my dude.
hold on. Hey, that's what I'm gonna tell my quick story real quick, man, about my Kenyan chick. I got a Kenyan chick out here, a homegirl, bro. She cool, but she's a pro. She bad, she a pro. She mess with white boys and she mess with Nigerians. And she tell me the whole story about everything else. And this why some Nigerians get a bad reputation. The Nigerians, they overpay short term, and then they either run out of money or like something bad happens and then it goes south real bad. The white boys, they trick more consistently, a little cheaper, but their shit is like guaranteed consistent. So that's why a lot of chicks be like the white boys be getting chicks in the long haul, and I like on the coast. Sometimes I can't even blame them because the white boys be the most consistent tricking. They be consistent on like a certain level. But Nigerians, when they trick the most and the highest in Africa. I'm gonna talk about America. In America, African Americans in general, they're gonna trick the most. But in Africa, Nigerians in general, because when African American when we come to Africa, we lay back. We come from that, so we like, man, I'm in Africa, I'm chilling. I got money, but I'm not gonna be trying to outdo nobody. But in Africa, I feel like the Nigerians they'll spend more right away, and some of them can maintain it, but a lot of them don't maintain it. I heard stories about the girls got to sell everything afterwards and stuff, and police coming in. So it's like for them, they come through with the highest level, but then it falls off real fast. But the white boys, on the general, they'd be more a little bit less, but they'd be more consistent. This is straight from a Kenya pro mouth. She's like, I'm going back to white boys. She said she was dating a Nigerian for a while. She said, now I'm going back to white boys. I thought that this was a funny story firsthand. No, y'all go back.
Yeah, cause I'm gonna say like uh that's why I say like Igbo guys trick the most because like even in other African countries, a lot of the local guys in a lot of these African countries be upset with the Igbo guys coming in the country and doing all that tricking and stuff like that. Cause bro, I guarantee you, if you go to any country and you ask any guy, any African dude from any country, like why do African women why do African women like Nigerian guys so much? And they'll all give you the same answer. They'll say because Nigerian guys will spend all of their money on them. And
No,
even
I
I
won't
even
agree
had a
with that
clip of
though. I won't
say that
agree with
again.
that. I won't agree with that because apart from tricking, right? You see, everybody always want to say tricking. There's something. Okay, let me say something, right? I'm not trying to hype up Nigerians though, but there's this swag we got like in the whole Africa when it comes to the dudes, when it comes to men in Africa, we are the dudes with like the swag, the whole what's it called, pushing this trend. Even the dressing, the way a lot of Africans dress now, they're looking up to the Nigerians, the way we dress, the way we carry ourselves too. That's something too. Like when the girls with the Nigerian,
Hold up, bro. Hold up. I know you. Let me ask you a question.
go ahead.
When you look at Africans in Africa,
Right.
who do you think Africans dress more like, Black Americans or
Okay,
Nigerians?
black and okay, no, listen, no. We Nigerians, let me explain to you. We Nigerians, we emulate, we copy black Americans. You get what I'm saying? Then we bring that culture back to Africa through our music, our entertainment. You know, the biggest stars in Africa are from Nigeria. So all these people see it like, oh, I like that the way he dresses. But it's not from us, it's from America. You get what I'm saying? We're not taking it. It's from America.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we so even Nigerians, the way we carry ourselves, our vibe, our swag, our music, the way we move, like girls like that too. Not just because we spend money, bro. Like a Nigerian dude, first of all, you go to his crib, it's nice, he has a nice car. The way it's group of friends that everybody just doing good. The way we carry ourselves, our swag, girls like that. It's not just about the tricking. I know a lot of Nigerians don't trick. You know what I'm saying? So like we're the tricking capital, man. We have a lot of tricks, but not like everybody tricking. We just like to
I'm
show
not
off.
gonna lie, bro. Cause I've talked to like different African chicks that, and not all chicks in Africa like Nigerians, but they do have a lot of they do have a lot of. I mean, it's like any other group, right? You have a lot that may like Nigerian dudes, and you have some that may not like Nigerian dudes. But like from what I've seen, the answer that women always give when they say why they like Nigerian men, like I talked to chicks from Kenya, South Africa, Ghana. and they all give the same answer, and is that they're generous, which to me translates in they tricking. And I even seen a one Nigerian chick say that, um, and I'm serious, but I'm being lighthearted with it at the same time. I seen one chick say that Igbo men get orgasms from spending their money on women.
What
No,
the
no, no,
fuck?
It was a
no, no,
joke.
no, 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 no,
It
no.
was she was
Listen,
joking, but she was serious. You know how they say,
hey, listen, hey,
you know
man.
how they
Come
say,
on, man.
Hold
What
on,
y'all
hold
do to
on,
you,
hold on,
Nigeria, bro? What y'all best the
hold on,
game
hold on.
up, man? Yeah.
It's like this, right? They have two types of Igbos too. They have the educated and the one that's not educated. You know what I'm saying? So you have a dude that never been with a quality woman before. He has a business, he makes money. He see her girl like, damn. He like, how can I get this girl? He doesn't have good game. He just trying to spend it on her, hoping that she gonna cave in. And you have the other Igbo that understands that being outside, have seen the world, they have money too, but they're not gonna do that. And also, we one of the men in Africa that don't tolerate all those BS from women. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, we might be the biggest tricks, not the biggest sims. You know, I know a lot of
now I give y'all props for that. A lot of you you African brothers stand on business when it come to the women. Y'all don't tolerate that BS.
no, we don't.
Yeah, we
The
all Simps in
women.
America. We do got a bunch of Simps in America. I can't even lie, bro.
Yeah,
There's a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
Simps in
Sims
America.
in America a
but look,
lot.
GMT. There's a lot of
What's up?
simps in America, but the only reason that we have this many simps in America is because
The
we
culture of
have the
America.
laws that allow, because like that allow these chicks to get away with this type of stuff. And the
Right.
reason why in Africa they can stand on business because they have the laws and the power behind them. You know what I'm saying? Because
No, no,
I
not
know you, I know
violently.
y'all seen those clips. It's a lot of Nigerian and different African guys that get married in the US and in UK, and they be in the same situations where they getting kicked out the house because the
Yeah,
laws is in
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and not in their
Yeah, that
favor.
makes
You right.
sense. That makes sense.
You
That
right.
makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Our culture gives us that. Not like we violent against women. It's just that our culture, for example, I could in Nigeria, if you see a girl and be like, oh, you're looking fat, you know, she's not gonna take it personal. She's gonna take it like, oh, like okay, I mean, you know, it's not personal. You say that same thing in America, you're gonna get canceled. You know what I'm saying? So it's two different things. Like when that's why a lot of Africans, when they come to America, they struggle with dating because when I first came here, dating a girl it was hard because of the idea was different. You say something, she get offended. I'm asking myself, what did I say wrong? You know, like so. And also, we believe in our women with going with our program. You know what I'm saying? So when they come here, like you said, when we come here, we understand like, oh, the laws here are different. Over here, the women have the power, the absolute power. You know, so we tend to conform to the societal rules here in America. But back home, that's why I always say like I'm happy with the whole passport bro, but the good passport bro of showing African American men that dating outside of America is much, much beneficial than dating in America. You know, I don't care if it's a white girl, black girl, it's America. Let's not because people always saying black women, the black no, women are women. Forget about black women, white women. Women are women in
No,
America.
bro, you gotta understand. Like it's nuances and differences based on culture. Like so for example, I'm Black American, African American.
Mm.
I come from descendants of slaves. Like culturally, our culture
It's
has
toxic.
been it's been messed up due to slavery, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go all into it, but it's a lot of African American sociologists, like W.E.B. Du Bois, E. Franklin Frazier, um, Kenneth Coleman, and all of these guys from the 1800s to like the 1960s actually studied Black American culture. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of things that were passed down through slavery, even though we were forced to do them. It carried over after slavery ended. And so like when you talk about like like dudes that have like 12 baby mamas and stuff like that, all that come from slavery. You know what I'm saying? And so when we say black women, white women, Hispanic women, and all this type of stuff, we understand that there's a general American culture We understand it as a general American culture, but you also have like subcultures.
Yeah,
Yeah, y'all can hear me.
yeah. Go ahead. We can hear you.
Okay, you also have like subcultures, you know what I mean, within America as well. You know what I'm saying? So you have, like, for example, if you in America, if you date Hispanic women, you're most likely going to get women that's going to be like, okay, cooking and cleaning. You know what I mean? They're going to more likely be more traditional. You know what I mean? Even though um a lot of the thing about America is America socialized is immigrants. So let's say you was born in Nigeria, right?
Right.
So if you have kids in America and live in America, by the time your kids become adults, they're gonna be more
American.
enculturated and socialized to the American culture because
Right.
of the way that Americans socialize people just by being here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we say, like, look, every woman is not the same. Like, I think we as men and women are a lot the same, but there's a lot of differences. Like even how we talking about the difference between tricking and Nigerian guys and other African guys and American guys. Like, there's little things that we could notice with men that are different. You just said Nigerian guys have swag. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have that swag. So if Nigerian men, if you could notice a difference, like a certain positive things Nigerians have, then you can also say that there's probably certain positives that other groups of women may have as well when you talk about differences. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
That's all I was saying, because for me, being an American, like, I've dated a lot of like, personality wise, to me, like, a lot of white American women are different, and a lot of Hispanic American women are different.
I have a
You know
question.
what
Do
I
you
mean?
think a lot of white American women are different from the European women? I never been to Europe though. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, they're definitely different. They definitely different. They have similarities, like a lot of so, like, in the West, a lot of women are more liberal, um, in general, right?
Hmm.
So a lot of those women, think, okay, um, you know, they for abortion and stuff like that. Um, but 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 they are pretty much similar. I think the difference is, like, in European white women, you know what I mean, they down for like more casual situations, and it's not that big a deal. Like, so what I experienced in Europe, um, the women there, like, they would rather hook up with you before they go on a date with you.
Hmm.
Where it's
Any
it's kind
any
of
any
it's
any
kind of the
particular
reverse in
country so I
America.
can book my ticket?
What's that?
Any particular country so I can book my
Yeah,
ticket?
yeah. Go to a good country to go to is Poland. If you looking to hook, like, date white European chicks, um I would say whatever the go to Poland is probably the number one country, and then after that probably Germany. But um so yeah, it's a lot of nuances, man, based on culture. It's a lot of different nuances, like, and one of the reasons I'm going to Africa is, like, our culture cannot be fixed. It cannot be fixed. It's like even the United States government in the '60s tried to fix our culture, but a lot of people rejected it. You know what I mean? So it's like people are so, like the toxic behaviors is so embedded, to where it's like, I think the only solution for our culture now, in my personal opinion, is like, just dating out. So, like, if Black American men could, like, marry like African women or a different group of women, or Black American women could marry other men, I think that's the only solution, because if we stay together, it's going to pretty much continue going through the generations. And the problem is, like, if you're a conservative or traditional, uh, you know, black man or woman, you're so outnumbered. Like you're probably like outnumber 4 to 1 to the people that's on that toxic stuff. So it's like I seen it in my own family where it's like, educated and they get with like somebody that's on some other stuff and it's like their children are behaving in that negative way. You know what I mean? So that's but I digress. I don't want to say that.
That was a good topic, bro.
Nah, like a lot of people don't know, man. Like it's a lot of unique stuff about Black American culture. That's I mean, we have a lot of good stuff, but we also have a lot of bad stuff. But it's like
But I
it
think I, I
just
think I think American culture is toxic, man. I don't gonna lie to you because of it's too toxic. Um, when you, for example, in Africa, I can see a brother, brother, looking good today. You're like, oh, thank you. You do that in America, oh yeah, you gay. Like, oh, you what? Why you asking me like that? You know? Oh, I could like we, especially Nigerians, we are very touchy when we talk to people. We can hold your hands. Like it's something we used to. But coming here, you doing that, they're gonna like look at you sideways, like, wait, hold on. So you see the two different things, and that's what I always encourage, like I say, encourage, especially African and American men to, if you want to go travel out, go to Africa. When you go to Africa, you see people that look like you, and they appreciate you for being there.
Yeah,
Africans do they have super love for African Americans, man. You gotta understand how much.
so when
yeah.
I went to
I'm gonna ask you a
I,
question real quick. I'll ask you a question real quick. What country y'all think is the best country to get a real relationship in Africa? Like serious, like girlfriend, wife, marriage, kids. What do you so far?
I
What
I
y'all
would
think?
say
I mean,
Ghana.
for like
I would say
real, not playing around.
I would say Ghana, and the reason why I say Ghana is
Why?
because the reason why I say Ghana is because from what I've seen, a lot of the Ghanaian chicks they are genuine with you. What I mean by that is like so like from talking to brothers that been to different countries in Africa, like a lot of other countries, like chicks will deal with you based off of money. Whereas in Ghana, like if a chick not feeling you, like she not really gonna deal with you based off of money. A lot of them. And I'm sure there's some that may do it, but for the most part, it's like okay, if a chick not feeling you in Ghana, like money is not really gonna make her stay. You know what I mean? So it's like if you go to some of these other African countries, like a chick might be with you just for off of survival. You know what I mean? She might be with you just off of survival. Whereas like a lot of Ghanaian chicks, they'll just go get a job, and they somebody that they actually like. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think
All
it
right.
Ghana would be a good place.
What you think? Two African. What's the best country you think in Africa right now? Everything you know about Africa. The random black guy from anywhere in the diaspora to find a decent chick to wife serious right away.
Hmm, man, I would say you should go to the east. The east. Because the south, especially South Africans, I don't think they are marriage material when it comes to like because of their they might you made a girl today, she might be feminine, but she can go left on you anytime. She can just switch up on you anytime, like and let me say the eastern part, like y'all say Ethiopia when it comes to like their culture. But I heard the whole life yesterday about how they want you to conform to their religion. Nah, as a man, your woman is supposed to conform to you, not the other way around. So I don't support that. But yeah, I'll say maybe the East. And you can try, like you said, Ghana too. I've really heard good things about Ghanaian women, and also Nigeria too, but a few of them, you know. It's always some good apples and the bad apples. So you just gotta pick. But like I have an in-law, she's from Uganda. My in-law is Uganda. So I can't really tell, to be honest. You could find anybody anywhere. You feel me? But
Yeah, yep. One thing I'll say about East Africa though, if you're messing with Rwanda, Rwanda, Ethiopian, Tanzania have strong like culture. So you're gonna have to more like conform to their culture a little bit more. I think Uganda and Kenya chicks are gonna be the most open minded. They're gonna be the most open minded chicks, and they're gonna be the most like willing to like play ball to whatever you got going on. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I think it all boils down to what type of person you are and what you're looking for. You know, because I met good chicks in Ghana, I met good chicks in East Africa, Kenya, and I'm saying South Africa is really hit or miss down there, but there's still some good chicks down there. You just got to catch them before they get in the fast lane. You know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah, I think any
if you want a
country.
wife to take care of your kids, Nigeria. The reason I
I
say
think
Nigeria
any.
because of oh, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was just saying. I think almost any country you can find a good wife, but I think it's
Right.
like certain countries you have better chances than others. Like even in
Mm.
the U.S., you could find a good Black American chick, but to be a wife, but it's like it's
It's really
if you're looking for traditional stuff, it'd be like very difficult.
so
And even with that, a lot of them get wifed up like real early, like in their early 20s and stuff like that. So
a lot of guys haven't experienced a woman cooking for you and serving you, especially the guys in America. It's a normal thing in Nigeria. There's some cultures, right? You know, in Nigeria they have so many cultures. In Nigeria, there's some cultures where a woman will cook, will come to serve you the food while she's kneeling down on her knees. All right. Then there's some other culture. A woman will cook and she will have to sit with you until you finish eating. You know, and she's rubbing your back. So we in Nigeria or a lot of cultures, they look at the men on the upper hand, you know. And even growing up, my dad used to have his own particular chair he sits on, his own particular food plates he eats with, spoon, cup, just for my dad. It's a respect thing, you know. So, but today, because of social media, I feel like a lot of Africans are deviating from their cultural and traditional norms due to the
yeah,
feminist.
that's facts.
Because now you see a girl in Nigeria, she tell you like, "I don't cook, I don't clean." Like what? Like
Yeah,
when? When did that start?
especially the younger like Gen
Yeah,
Z
the
chicks,
Gen Z, yeah.
it's crazy,
Because
man.
back then, if you're female and you don't know how to cook, it's a shame to your parents. But now it's like a normal thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling one of my homeboys, like honestly, if you really think about it, you don't really need this day. You don't really need a girl to cook and clean for you. You can do that yourself. But all we need as men is peace of mind. Who's gonna give me peace of mind? I don't need an animal to cook for me or clean for me. I need peace of mind. You know, that's what we're looking for as
Man,
men.
I feel like this, bro. Like, there's no way that I will marry a chick that doesn't cook or clean. Like, for like my mindset is like I'm a business person, so for me, um, an ideal relationship would be one where I'm able to work long hours and the woman is able to like cook, clean, and take care of the household. You know what I mean? Even though I can cook and clean, for me that takes away the amount of money that I could be making money in my business. You know what I mean? So that's like for me, a woman that cooks and clean that doesn't cook or clean or stuff like that, it wouldn't make sense. And for me, I don't even like when I date chicks in Africa, like them having a job doesn't really benefit me because it's like, it's they make so little, you know what I'm saying? Like it's it makes more sense for them to just like take care of that stuff while I take care of the financial aspect. You know what I mean? Because you could take care of finances
Right.
in Africa with such a small amount of U.S. dollars. It's
Easy,
ridiculous. You know what I
easy.
mean?
That's where the traditional man comes in, not in America. People don't get it. People always say traditional man, traditional woman. As a traditional man in America, you have to be making $1 million a year to be really traditional. But in
Right, right,
Africa, you can make like 50K a year and you're gonna take care of the whole household.
bro. It's dudes that I done met in Ghana that make like $300 a month and they're married with like 3 kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, if you make 30,000 and you live in Africa, you pretty much living like the 1%. You know what I
Oh yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
You
You're a
could
king. You're gonna
at
have a
that
cook,
point you
a
probably could
driver,
afford three,
everything.
4, 5, 6 wives. You know what I
Mm,
mean? And a whole bunch of kids. Cause it's literally, man. Like I remember one of my Uber drivers. He's my age. Like I'm in my about to be in my mid 30s, and his wife is 23, and they have 2 kids, and he only make about 3,000 Ghana cities a month, and that's like 300 US, and he's able to and she doesn't work, and so he able to take care of a family of 4 off of $300, and he has his own car to drive Uber. You know what I mean? So so when you think about that, like the it's low. You could be making money in America and going back to visit your family. You might send your wife $300, $400, $500. You know
mm,
what I mean? Or $1,000, however much you want to do. Cause I even like I know a lot of local guys, like chicks that I dated. Like one of the chicks I dated in Ghana, her dad was Ghanaian, but he's been living in Germany for like 20 years as an engineer. So he works out there. He come visit the family, maybe once or twice a year, and he sends the money back to Africa because it's like he can use that money to like build houses and they live a good life in Africa while he making big money in Germany. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Dude, where you right now? You in Ghana?
no, I left Ghana in April. But I was in Ghana since 2022.
Oh,
Like
you
right
back in the
now I'm gonna
States?
be doing yeah. Well, I'm back and forth from US and Colombia.
What's up with Colombia, man? I heard it's crazy. What's up? Like
I
every
mean,
every guy still looks like they got BBL. Like it doesn't look like natural. Like where you like they look pretty in the
yeah,
face though, but
yeah. A lot of chicks out there do have BBLs, but it's not like people make it out to be. Because what you have to think about, like most guys that travel to Colombia, they only go to the tourist areas. You know what I mean? But when you actually go to like other cities, in Colombia. You know what I mean? It's not like that. But most guys go to Medellin, and most guys go to Parque Aires, which is like it's like Parque Aires is what most guys visit, and it's basically an open air brothel. You know what I mean? So like
mm,
so most of the chicks there are gonna be pros. You know what I mean? And so pros, of course, pros are gonna have surgery and stuff like that. But if you go to like regular places, you're not gonna see as many chicks with like BBLs and stuff like that. Like if you go to like different neighborhoods in Medellin, or you go to different cities where it's not as much of a tourist location. That's the thing, bro. Like when you visit countries for longer, or if you live in a country, like you will see things that you're not gonna see on like YouTube, because
mm,
most YouTubers, they're going to like the places where most of the women are prostitutes.
concentrated.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. So if you've been there, like do you have to know Spanish to navigate, or it's not really important?
You don't have to know Spanish, but it's best if you know Spanish.
Okay,
Like, I
okay.
mean, there's guys that go there and use like Google Translate and stuff like that.
Mm,
But I know a little Spanish. I'm trying to get fluent at Spanish, but um, I know enough to like get around, order food, make reservations, and like do important stuff. And I'm no simple conversation, but I'm not like
like a fluent.
super fluent. Yeah, but I practice every day. I take lessons. I've been taking lessons um since this year. So yeah, it's kind of it's like you there's a lot of gringos, like Americans, people from other English speaking countries that hang out in certain areas. So, but but yeah,
Okay. You been to Brazil?
no, I haven't been to Brazil. I haven't been to Brazil.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard those places are super dangerous though. That's what I keep hearing, like
I put it like this: Colombia, in my opinion, Colombia and Brazil is no more dangerous than Nigeria and South Africa,
mm,
because
Uh,
Nigeria and South Africa, when you look at when you look at their violent crime rates, they're around the same.
Nigeria is
Uh,
dangerous. I'll tell you that.
yeah, yeah, they're around the same rates as Nigeria and South Africa, Brazil and Colombia is. Like when you look up the crime statistics.
Mm.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I don't know nothing about Nigeria, but Colombia, the crimes are more against the foreigners. So for us, Colombia is way more dangerous than South Africa. South Africa, as long as you know don't walk in the CBD at nighttime, you're good. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Right.
It's like certain rules you in South Africa, as long as you follow certain
Nah,
rules,
bro.
it's,
But
it's,
I'm
it's
gonna
no
keep it real
problem.
with you. I'm keeping it real with you. My Nigerian homeboy, my Nigerian partner, back in like 2000, like 17 or 18, he got robbed in a gated community Airbnb in
Johannesburg.
Johannesburg.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Johannesburg like that, man. Cape Town is
In
better.
Johannesburg, like no, like it's like nobody could have possibly known, like, you know, like, okay, this particular dude, even if some Afrobeat artist from Nigeria that had went to Johannesburg and got robbed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Johannesburg like that. That's why in Cape Town, I always advise people to go to Cape Town because Cape Town they kind of see themselves as a different country. Like you go to Cape Town, you see it's a different infrastructure. Like I'm telling you, they have dudes security in every corner of the city because of it's a tourist town. You go to the airport, it's like a lot of people coming in and out, in and out. So that's how they make their money. So they want to make it safe for the tourists. So Cape Town
Cause
is safer than Johannesburg.
I don't I mean, I haven't had problems in Colombia. But you do have guys that get drugged to be robbed in Colombia, and like maybe they're an older guy and they already have they may have heart issues and stuff like that, where they you know I mean, look, Colombia, they're not just targeting um tourists. You know what I mean?
I'm
They
pretty
they
sure.
target
Yes,
they target locals. They target locals too. Like
I feel. I
they
love.
target. Mhm. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I love Colombia. I'm saying like if I wasn't in Africa, bro, I'd be in Colombia. I'm gonna make that clear. I love Colombia, bro. I love Medellin. Don't think I'm against Colombia.
What do you like about
I love Medellin, but like when I was there, my first big trip maybe was a 2019 or was it 2021. I forgot what year it was. It maybe 2019. But I stayed there for 4 months, and we used to all be in Parquilletes. And when I say, bro, and now it's worse than what it was when I was there. We all knew each other, bro. And bro, twice a week, bro. He's like, you heard what happened to bro? Heard what happened to bro? I never in no other country, bro, where the expats have stories twice a week, bro. So no, so maybe Cartagena, but in Medellin, bro. I don't know if you're in a loop in Medellin, but when I'm in Medellin, I'm in a loop and we talk every day, bro. Parquilletes is like our hangout spot. So we all talk every day. And at least twice a week, bro, a gringo got robbed like twice a minimum, and that's when I was there, and it's way worse now. So, and that's the reason why Aaron, the BMT, the dude started Passport Bros. He moved to Central Jamaica because when you in the loop, I don't know if you're in the loop, Jess, because I mean you probably know people, but like when you in the loop and you like in the travel black man loop, you start hearing all the information. He's in the loop, so he hears about everything. Like 5 times, he probably hears more stuff than me. He hears when everything happens because he knows everybody indirectly. So when you start hearing all that stuff, you start getting nervous, bro. Because even if it's not happening to you, when you getting that information, because when I was there, bro, it was happening twice a week, and this was like maybe like 4 years ago. So I know and everybody says worse now. So like maybe if you're not in the loop, if you just go into your girlfriend and just and stay out the way, you cool. But if you really got like the like expat and gringo and Mzungu friends, and y'all talk every day, you will know, bro. It's wicked out there, bro. Right now.
But I can't disagree with that. I'm not really in those, because I used to be in your group and I used to be in BMT group too. But I left all the travel groups. But that's relegated to one city though. Like, you don't hear about all that stuff happening in Cali, Bogota, Cartagena, or Barranquilla, or Santa Marta, I think it's called. You know what I mean? Because I have a lot of I actually have a couple friends that's about to move to Cali, and so they're trying to tell me to come out to Cali with them and see if I want to buy property in Cali instead of like Medellin or Bogota. You know what I mean? But like the drugging and stuff is 100%. Like I would probably say 80 to 90% of it happened in one city, and that's Medellin. And the reason guys are getting drugged, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with they doing, but a lot of guys that get drugged are dealing with streetwalkers. Which what I always tell guys, like if you want a trick, then just go to a professional establishment, because I don't know anybody that have been to like any of the clubs and got drugged. It's always been guys that's like met chicks off of Tinder and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And that's the
All
difference.
right, I got you. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I got a Colombia group. I'm even though I'm not in Colombia right now, I got a strong Colombia network. I still talk to right now. Like they like real active. I got my homeboy, bro. Most dudes that I know get drugged, they go on Tinder and they try to get a non-pro, and she's not a non-pro. I guess she a hustler. I feel like sometimes maybe it's between the streetwalkers and the dudes who mess with non-pros that be hustlers, and them dudes be messed up. 'Cause I heard a lot of stories, but 60% of the stories are dudes who like they trying to get a non-pro, and she's not a non-pro. I guess she a hustler, or whatever, but they think it's a non-pro. So I wouldn't just say that, but it is a high percentage. The streetwalkers number two, but the dudes who date try to date non-pros real fast in Colombia because their culture is kind of, you know what I'm saying, it's more conservative in Colombia. I know a lot of dudes who got good girlfriends in Colombia. I will say that though. I know more dudes who got girlfriends in Colombia than DR or Brazil. But the dudes who try to date a lot of non-pros in Colombia, those were dudes who be getting robbed the most. That's the most. Number two is the streetwalkers. Number two is the non-pros who date a lot. You can get a good girl in Colombia. I know that. But if you're trying to like date fast, quick, and not pay, you gonna get yourself in trouble in Colombia faster than a streetwalker.
So
Yeah,
if dudes know it's dangerous, why they keep going?
They're beautiful, bro. They're beautiful.
But
They're beautiful. I'm be real with
uh,
you. Bro. You
so
go
you
to my
gotta
you go
think
to
how's
about
the
Miami.
it.
how's the hygiene? How's the
You
hygiene over
got you
there?
gotta think about it, bro. Like a lot of these guys have already like lived in dangerous neighborhoods in their own community, so it's kind of like okay, it is what it is. It's like you gotta think about it. You probably don't know this, but like the like black men in the U.S. Have the highest rate of being killed by their partners,
Oh
higher than
yeah,
any other group of men.
yeah,
So
man.
it's like
That's a sad thing.
if you dealing with that, so it's like, okay. Well, I'm already dealing with this in the U.S. So if I go to this country, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, I think it's really just Medellin primarily where a lot of this stuff is going down, in my opinion, and the same stuff going down in uh Brazil as well, in Rio specifically. Cause
I heard no.
they just had a
I
guy in
heard
Rio, but but
I heard
but
Wait, wait.
I mean, like people aren't intentionally killing tourists. Like what happens is they're trying to drug tourists to rob them. You know what I mean? And like some of the tourists, they get drugged, they might get overdosed, and or they may have like a bad heart or something like that. But I'll be honest with you, like I'm from New Orleans, so women like prostitutes in New Orleans, if you get a street walk in New Orleans, they used to do like a lot of the same stuff. You know what I mean? Where it's like if they get with an old white dude, they'll drug him and like take his Rolex, take his cash, and all this type of stuff. So for me, it's like the same mentality. It's really not like anything special or anything new that goes on. I've seen it go on, but
But
but I
I
but
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 feel
I
you. I
got
but
feel you. I feel
Brazilians are
you.
peace and
let me
Brazilians
just
are
say
peace
this because
and cool,
I'm
right?
about to go, man. I got to get some lunch in me, man. I'm hungry as hell over here. Um,
All right.
as far as the clubs in Africa, I never had no problems in Ghana, bro. Like when I go to the clubs in Ghana, I literally have brothers coming up to me like, man, your girl looks beautiful. You know, they dap me off and they show me love. They might buy me drinks. Like I done had dudes like hey man, can I buy you a drink? Do. And sometimes I even had like Ghanaian dudes. Like one time, that's when I went like way back in 2019, I think, or it might have been 2020. It might have been 2021 or something like that. But I was in a club with a chick I was dating, and they had this dude came up and asked me. He was like, "Yo, your girlfriend is very beautiful. I want to ask you, is it okay if I dance with her?" You know what I mean? So like, that's really why I came up here because I'm like, man, hell nah. With GMT, you were saying you almost got into it with the Nigerian dudes. I'm like, bro, like I never seen no fights in Ghana like that. Like whenever, like I've seen like a couple fights, but they weren't really fights. Like a lot of times in Ghana, like dudes just be pushing each other, and like people will come in and break up the fight. Like I've never seen like no like in America going to the clubs. I didn't see real life fist fights, people throwing bottles, people pulling guns. Like you know what I'm saying? I didn't see that type of stuff. Like I remember when I was 18, I used to be a security officer, and me and the other security guards almost got into a shootout with these gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Because we were security for the club. You know what I mean? We almost got into a shootout outside. So like for me in Ghana, like I've never seen any issues. Like most bro, it's so crazy in Ghana. They show so much love in Ghana. The men in Ghana be trying to hook you up with women in their country. Like even when I went to like the to get my ID card, you know, just different guy like your Uber driver would be like, oh, you single? Oh, you know, I'll hook you up with a you know, I know a lot of nice girls, I'll hook you up, da 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 da. Like they it don't be no hating or like trying to go against you or like, okay, these are our women, yada yada da. They more like, okay, you know, you're another man, you seem like a solid dude, you know, we'll be cool with you, you know, we brothers, you know, I help you out and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So
Are Ghana women
I
easy?
haven't had any problems bringing my girlfriends to the clubs in Ghana. It's always been love and respect. Like people like you know, hey man, your lady's attractive, you know, salute to you, stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's why I love Ghana so much. It's so peaceful and the people are like real cool with you, bro. Like they treat you like you know that you're their cousin. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say that before I get up out of here. I'll listen to the rest. So
Hey, before you go out though, are the Ghana women like easy or easy going? Like
yeah,
the Ghana?
that like Ghanaian women are easygoing. They don't really talk a whole lot from what I experienced. Like you know, they're a lot of them are submissive. Like I noticed, like the younger ones, like the Gen Z, are becoming more westernized. But like if you give them what they want, they'll play the submissive role too, though, because it's like you just like I was saying in the other show, you got to find out what they want. Because every woman has a different like love language and like what she wants. Like some women, they may want like money and security. Some women they may want like love and intimacy. Other women they may want for you to perform good in the bedroom. You know what I mean? Like there's some women like where it's like you know you could be tearing them up. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they getting off. You know they orgasm and stuff like that. But that don't really do much for them. You know what I mean? Whereas there's some women you do that for and they gonna be loyal to you, you know, 100%. Like you gonna have to, you know, beat them away with a stick, basically. You know what I mean? So my thing is with each Ghanaian women, you know, try to figure out like, okay, what is their love language and what's the thing that's gonna um make them satisfied to like stay in a relationship. You know what I mean? Is it sex? Is it money? Is it security? Is it love? You know, what is it?
Yeah, yeah. I feel you.
Hell
So,
yeah.
so GMT, you know, you've been to a lot of countries. So, from what you've been to between Africa and the Colombia, who you think have a better hygiene when it comes to the women, like being clean? You know.
Hygiene, that's a real, you know what, that's a real good question. Well, I will say this. I feel like in Latin countries, the pro culture is so strong that women, they know they have to be like, you know what I'm saying, above and beyond because they're dealing with like multiple dudes and sleeping around a lot.
Mm.
So honestly, I feel like the pros out there, they're more like conscious of it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's good hygiene everywhere. All girls I deal with everywhere was clean, but I feel like in Latin America, They're more conscious of like they have to be super fresh, smell super good. They have everything. They have all the clean stuff to make themselves smell good and do good because they know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Yeah. So
Y'all was talking about Colombia, so I just want to hop in and say this, man.
go
So
ahead.
it's the guy. So it's the girls that's coming off as regular girls that's getting a lot of guys got. It's not those the 3 or 4s in the streets. It's
I
the
told
girls on
them.
Tinder. It's the girls on Tinder painting themselves as a regular girl. Uh, and that gets a lot of guys because some guys have this feeling where, oh yeah, I'm not gonna go pay. I'm gonna go Colombia not paying, but they go on Tinder. They meet these quote unquote non pro regular chicks, and they bring them back. They kind of get off guard. They drink, and they get scoped. So it's the regular quote unquote regular girls that's getting a lot of these guys because
I'm
most
telling them because
most
I know.
most people girls, they just want to make their money and bang out there, right?
Yeah.
But the girls that's coming off as regular, they want more. They're like, I want your whole Airbnb clear out, clear that shit out.
Yeah, yeah.
You
I
know?
would try and tell Jess I'm tapped in. Even though I haven't been in Colombia in like 4 or 5 years, I got a Colombia WhatsApp group. I'm tapped in. All my
Yeah,
homeboys, all my homeboys, they follow me because I used to. I started off going to Sasua in Colombia first. If I came to Africa, you know what I'm saying. So I'm still tapping. All my homeboys still go over there. They still, I talk to them all the time. So I know, bro. And in my groups, bro, 70% of dudes that get robbed, they think it's a non-pro, and that's who robs them, bro. So
yeah,
I was trying to tell. I don't want to, Jess. I know he down there, but I'm in the loop, bro. Everybody, I talk to everybody, bro. Like when a nigga tell me he get robbed, I want you to
yeah,
tell me what happened. What was the story? I don't know what happened. And like you said,
Yeah,
step
I feel like
they
you,
T's
non-pro.
T's and
you
Q's.
know, TB passport flexion. He got robbed in Ecuador, by two Colombian chicks, and he said both of them girls he met off Tinder, and they were regular girls. So it's just to
Hey,
show you, just
it can
because
happen
a lot of a
anywhere,
lot of
man.
a
It
lot
can
of
happen
guys
anywhere.
like it gets them off guard because they want to do that organic shit, but then that organic shit doesn't work in Colombia, So it's like because Colombia at the end of the day is not a hookup culture.
I
It's like
tell people that, bro.
it's
I
it's,
tell
it's not
people
a
that,
hookup
bro.
culture because one of the first red flags you should always see is like if a quote unquote regular girls want to go with you on the first night, that's a red flag itself. Unless he's
Exactly,
not,
bro.
unless he's a pro. A
Preach,
pro,
bro.
okay,
Preach,
a pro
bro.
I can understand, but if she's a regular
Preach,
girl and she wants to do a one night
preach,
stand, that's a
preach,
red flag, and a lot of simps don't
preach.
understand this. A lot of
Exactly.
guys don't understand this, which is why every week American dude gets deleted. Now, unfortunately, because a lot of
Because they don't.
guys they don't know that shit, bro.
You're right, bro. Because like some countries is black and white. Ethiopia is pro non-pro. Colombia is pro non-pro. DR is pro non-pro. Kenya,
Yeah.
South Africa, they got a lot of in between chicks. You know what I'm saying? So like every country, you got to know where you're going at. And Colombia is
So
the thing about a lot of dudes. They be wanting non-pros, but they still want the same lifestyle that they would do from a chick they paying. You want to wine and dine her, do all this and hit one night and they don't pay. Cool. But you understand, all countries not really with that. Colombia is a conservative country, so if you want a regular chick, you have to be more conservative. You gotta have to like play the role. It's like Ethiopia. You're not gonna get a regular chick just on a one night stand type thing. So you got to know where you at. And a lot of dudes go to Colombia and they try to force. They feel like I got game. I can force it. They try to force it and they get wrong. You know,
hmm
you
but
can't
I
you
just
can't
I feel
force
like
it.
they don't
Yeah,
have P's and Q's though.
GMT Travel is the only place where I can see a one night stand happening, and it's probably going to be with the tourist girls. Like if you're in
Yeah.
Dominican Republic, Punta Cana, and you over there, you probably going to have a one night stand with a tourist girl compared to a regular Dominican
Oh, from a
girl.
different country.
Yeah, 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 from a different country. Like say for example, a girl from Germany is visiting Dominican Republic. She wants to get lit. I mean, that's the only way I can find. Like, okay, you get in a you sleep, you doing one night stand with them, but to a Dominican girl, regular one, they don't. That's not it. That's not that culture. Unless, like I said, she's a pro. You know.
Like
So
like
yeah, go ahead.
yeah. Go ahead. Yeah,
But
a lot of countries, American dudes got to realize a lot of countries. I even had Ghana chick told me. She told me, listen, Ghana chick told me this shit. She said, listen, if you sleep with a chick right away, you should give her something. That's just the culture out here. Even
So
like
which
even if
country?
she's not a pro, even if you sleep with her right away, you should give her something. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So some
that's the
cultures are
African
not.
culture. Yeah, yeah. Certain cultures are like that, man. That's like I was talking to this Kenyan chick. Is like that's he's saying that's normal.
Yeah,
A lot of guys over there in Kenya, they just pay. So a lot of guys are like they don't the concept of game and macking and
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that
yeah,
that
yeah.
that shit doesn't exist. In
It used
romance and
to.
all that romance and all that.
It used
The
to though,
African dudes,
but
so the African
social
dudes don't
media
know
messed it
that.
up.
So it's like so they have to rely on tricking. So and a lot of most of those women, they just got used to tricking. So it's like getting tricked on.
So you know how tricky really came about is because of this social media thing, these dating apps. You see a girl today, right? A regular girl. She got like 50 other dudes trying to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? 50 other dudes. So this whole social media, these dating apps, is the reason why tricking is still really, really big on a lot of places. And most dudes just be like, "Hey, I'll take care of this. I'll buy you this. I'll pay this." Or some girls even smash for food. You know that, right? In Africa, some
I
girls will
heard about
smash
it
a
in
dude
Ghana.
for
But my
food.
homeboy, I heard in Ghana one time. My homeboy, yeah,
Yeah, you buy them food. They hang out with you at your crib. Y'all smash like you know. Well, I believe dating is better in Africa though. Like dating is better in Africa because from what you guys are saying, it seems like Colombia is like dangerous and stuff. Like in Africa, you have women like that, but it's not common for a woman to just drug you and trying to rub you like stuff like that, or set you up. It's not common like that. As long as you take care of a woman, she's gonna ride for you. I was thinking about going to
yeah,
Colombia,
yeah,
but not anymore.
yeah. No, but see, but Colombia is cool. You just gotta. I feel like in Colombia, you just have to be aware. The two big things in Colombia is don't be trying to get no chick for free right away, bro. Like even and always watch your drink in Colombia. I don't care. I don't give a fuck, bro. I heard in Cali, and hey, Jess, that's my homeboy. But he said dudes don't get drunk in Cali, bro. I'm in the loop. I'm in a circle, bro. I talk to streets, bro, and dudes, yes, they do get drugged in Cali. And I heard in Cali, some girls will play the long game in Cali. I heard Cali, they more vicious. They'll play the long game and drug you right before the holidays. You know what I'm saying? So they have money and do whatever they want to do. So like in Colombia, bro, it get real vicious. Always watch your drink. If she blow the shit in your face, make sure you get her out the house before you pass out. They put it on your titties sometime. Most time they put it in your drink.
Ah,
You
damn.
got
And the titties?
yeah, they can put it. It'll be a pot. It'll be like a powder. They'll put it on their
Hey,
titties, and when you try to kiss her titties, you'll pass out. You got time, but if you taste it, just get her out your apartment quick and lock the door because you're gonna pass out. But as long as you get her out before you pass out.
hey, but it's not
Yeah.
funny, man.
So
Dudes
so
got
I'm
dudes
in,
got
I'm
go
in
to
a lot
Africa.
of circles right now. A place that is popping right now that not a lot of passport bros goes to. It's actually India, Mumbai,
India.
India.
India, man. What
Mumbai,
the?
India. I'm in the
Oh,
groups
man,
right now.
get out,
I'm
out of here,
actually
bro.
I'm
India,
actually
Get
in
out of
groups
here,
right now
bro.
where
Get out
guys
India is
India,
worse than
I'm not
Colombia.
I'm
India,
kidding you not. If you compare it with the food and that I'm seeing the receipts, man. I'm
bro.
like, holy fuck. Let me go book a trip to
Hold
India,
on, hold
bro.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
Mumbai,
on,
India.
hold on, bro. I'm gonna get hold on. I'm gonna let you go. You my partner. I rock with you. I don't believe you, but I'm gonna give you. Please tell us why. Let me know why, bro. I don't believe it, but I want to hear you tell me why though.
I'm just saying I don't want to blow up the spot, but I'm seeing receipts. Like personally, I'm in groups right now, world travel groups, and I'm seeing like a guy that went over there. He's showing all the receipts, and I'm like, holy fuck! I didn't know that they get down to India like that. Yeah, but it's
I don't
not
know, dog.
known in this. What I'm trying to say is like it's not known in this space. So what I'm trying to say is like basically guys gotta diversify. You know, I know
Hey,
Hey, I
the
never
chat,
thought
bro.
about
They
India,
the
man.
said
chat
they
I never
tried
going
on
in
you,
right
bro. They
now.
don't believe you either, bro. They don't believe you, bro.
All right. I mean, look, all I gotta say is like, there's this YouTuber that went there recently, and he kind of showed a snippet of it. what's his name? I forgot his name, but he's a YouTuber. He went over there, showed the action and all that. That's basically your hint. And I know people in the chat are talking about it right now. They might know who I'm talking about.
All right, but listen. All right, I'm be real. I'm
Let's
gonna tell you.
piggyback.
Listen.
Let's piggyback to Colombia.
All
Let me just
right,
say this. Them chicks, even like if you're there for like a year or
I
more. Let me say,
I can hear.
they
All right, I can
they
hear you now.
they're gonna play the long game on you. So you get a chick, regular chick. What she's gonna do is like, okay, I'm gonna play the long game on him. Okay, you know, I dating now. You think this chick is serious? You thinking about meeting her family and all that, all this, all that. 3 months in, 3 months in, she drugged you. She
I
took
heard in Cali.
everything out. She took
I heard only
everything
that in
out
Cali.
because y'all been together for 3 months, so she knows where everything's at, and that's how they play the long game.
I heard in Cali. I never heard only in Colombia. I only heard that in Cali, not Medellin, only in Cali. But I'm taking back to India though, bro. In Dubai, it's a lot of low key Indian girls selling twat. I know they're selling twat. You know what I'm saying? But every story I heard about, I'm a sailor too, right? So even before passport, bro, movement, all that stuff, we had our whole sailor network. I just the shit just transitioned to this right here because it's more like whatever. But all the stories I heard about India were all bad, bro. And this from my and this not no internet. This not no internet. This like homeboys working on ships. I heard like one brothel, a dude took it to a brothel way far out. They got out there and all the bras were underage. Dude, like what the fuck? He left. And then another story, dude told me went out to India. Um, the chicks they wouldn't like bend over or something. They wouldn't like they're like Ethiopian chicks, like hardcore. Like they didn't want to bend over. They just want to have you got to do it forward and stuff. So that's all I heard about India. Dudes going in, and that's just. But that was a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So, but I know a lot of Indian chicks be selling twat in Dubai, low key, all the massage parlors. You know what I'm saying? So I know they hustling, but this is India. You know what I'm saying? I just that shit is crazy.
The Indian culture is very strong, bro. They date their own though. I never heard about that. So you never know until you go, right?
But I know a few African chicks that went to India and they do be trying to when they be really broke out there, bro, and do be trying to like buy twat for them for like nothing, for the crazy, like what they be so desperate, they be like $5, $10,
For
and but
what?
they go out there for work and the dudes don't pay them or something, and they be fucked up out there. So like the dudes end up be trying to like they be getting them when they be out there for like $10 and stuff, like $5. You know what I'm saying? The local dudes. So yeah, it's definitely a culture out there, but it's gonna be weird and different, bro. It's not. I wouldn't do it, but like if he says it's happening, maybe.
I I'm more into liberal countries, man. Countries like open mind. That's why I like South Africa a lot. The country is very open minded. The people are open minded, you know. And yeah, another question I want to ask you, GMT. Who you think drink the most though? South Africans or Kenyans? I think there's a who like in the first
That's a real
week
good question, bro.
who drinks the
That's a
most
real good
because they be
question.
drinking like crazy. Can't even keep up with them, man.
I feel like South Africans be drinking, but I think I gotta give it to Kenyans, bro, because Kenyans they don't. I feel like in South Africa, what I've seen so far, it's always a club or like a gathering or something involved. Kenyans they drink just like on some local stuff, like in Africa in general, this is the only place where I can when I'm say like I'm booed up right now with my girlfriend, but in general, if I'm like partying and I wasn't on that girlfriend stuff, boyfriend stuff right now, like with my girlfriend, whatever, I would be with a chick, I would have to leave my apartment in Kenya, bro. Like they drink and they drink indoors, like on a regular, like pound for pound. Not even by
Mm.
a club, not showing off. South Africa, they drink a lot. They drink a lot in the club, and they drink a lot. Like they got like my homeboy took me to Soweto. I had a great time, bro. And and he took me to like a house Soweto with private parties with all locals in Soweto. And it was a Nigerian
That
dude.
sounds like a vibe though.
That it was a Nigerian dude. He was married to a South African lady, and their garage was like a kickback spot. So you gotta know people, but like they be there. They be playing cars, they buying beers, and they playing our piano. It's like a vibe. And
Now
so they
let me
drink out
ask you
there.
this about South Africa, because I've been hearing a lot of like negative stuff towards the Nigerians, but how do they treat us as us Black Americans?
They love
So
you, man.
I'm be real with you because when I first went down there, I was nervous because I heard the same thing. I heard xenophobic. I heard like they don't like other black people. So I was when I went to South Africa the first time last year, I was moving like I was in Medellin. I didn't trust no girl. I was watching all the dudes. I was watching everybody. I was so paranoid. I was doing my thing, but I was moving real. It took me probably like 3 weeks to relax, bro. I moved when I do like because I went down there for like two and a half months last year. So my first 3 weeks, I was moving militant. Like I was like, we go in the bathroom. I'm watching the drinks. I'm cool. But if you're not paying attention, I'm watching everything everybody doing around me. So the dudes, let me tell you this. The dudes were so cool with me and so like befriended me. I was like, what? I was like, sounding like, what the fuck? They were like so cool. Like, I'd be in a cab, like, oh man, I got an American, man, I got a celebrity yesterday, and they're like, you American? Like, everybody was showing me so much love. I'm like, damn. I started feeling bad. So by like the first month there, I started making friends. I don't talk about girls because you gonna smash girls. I'm talking like
Let me
homeboys.
ask you. Let me
Homeboys.
ask you this.
Let me finish. Let me
Go ahead.
finish. That's me and homeboys. And I was asking them like, bro, I heard y'all don't like black people, the other Africans and stuff. And I asked like three dudes and like two girls, and they all told me the same thing. Like, oh, nah, you good, dog. We just don't like Nigerians.
Dang, that's
And
messed up, bro.
no, bro, they was serious too, bro. I'm like, oh, damn. So it was friendly. I'm like, damn, must be some beef. I'm stay out that shit, bro, because they were so nice to me. I was prepared for the bullshit because I knew South Africa. I was prepared for the bullshit, but everybody showed me love, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
But
every
yeah,
American dude that went there, I heard. I mean, they had like the time of their life, which is why we can't just reflect our experience based on what other because like same with Europe and Asia, because there's a lot of African men out there, but they get treated worse compared to us Americans. When they find out we're Americans, they're like, oh wow, interesting. They want to learn more about our culture. So it's like, and I feel bad for the Nigerian man, but some of them are going over there throwing money in the club and increasing the price on everybody. So that makes a
Hmm.
lot of the local men resent them.
You know, you can say the same thing about America. When I say as a Nigerian or African in America, right? If I get pulled over by the police, they see my name and they hear my accent. They become ease up on me. Yeah, yeah. Maybe I haven't experienced that. That's normal thing. Like when the police officer pulls me over and he hear the way I talk or my name or my ID, he has a different reaction towards me. More calm. You know, when girls get
yeah,
like,
gangbangers. Yeah,
yeah,
bro. If I was a police in America, bro, and I put a car over, and you was from Nigeria, I'll be calm too. I'm worried about them gangbangers. You know what I'm saying? So
right,
it is
like the
what it is. So
stereotype is
so no,
is a
no.
stereotype.
But that's why I tell Black Americans, bro, protect your reputation in Africa because the small group of Nigerians that doing messed up stuff that kill your reputation, we got those same dudes in America, but they just don't travel. They ruin our reputation. You know what I'm saying? That's why we gotta protect our
So
reputation in Africa. You know what I'm saying? Because all the countries I've been to Africa so far, all the countries I've been to Ghana, I've been to Ivory Coast, I've been to Egypt, I've been to Morocco, I've been to Uganda, I've been to South Africa, I've been to Tanzania, Kenya, and Rwanda. Kenya and South Africa, the only place where I get homeboys that really rock with me, like easy. Like I got one Nigerian homeboy in the Ivory Coast, but Ivory Coast we was fucked up because it was all French. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because like it's French and like you know what I'm saying like nobody speak English. So all the English people, if you could speak English, we were all tight. We came together. All the people speak English in Ivory Coast was like all the gringos in Colombia because we all speak English. So like so in Ivory Coast it was just me and the Nigerians. So even Nigerian girls, the dudes. That's the first time I had like cool Nigerian homeboys in Africa that were just like cool, like bro. Because we would all speak English. We had to come together because we don't speak French. But like in
yeah,
general, only place in Africa where I had local homeboys that wouldn't trying to use me, They want money. Just come by with us, bro. It's a vibe, bro. I don't want nothing from you, bro. You cool, but just fuck with us.
Yeah,
Was changing
that's
South
cool to
Africa,
have
bro.
though. That's cool to have in Africa. A lot of dudes
You
just
got to, bro, because the girls, you get that shit anywhere, bro.
they
You
beg.
get,
That's another thing I don't like. They beg too much. You know, they beg too much. It's crazy, man. Like you, like damn, like another thing when I was walking in the streets of Cape Town, man. You know, I'm looking fly and stuff, and you see people just walk up to you trying to beg you, and when you tell them like no, they look like they feel entitled. Like I'm like, man, that's one thing. That's why I always take Uber. I don't like people coming up to me, and you don't know who's coming up to you. And when I first got there, I changed like $500, right? And it was a lot of money. I was like, damn, this is a lot of money. So whenever I'm on the streets, people come asking, I get like, hey, take 100 rand, take 100 rand, take 200 rand. I was just giving that money because I was like, damn, it's a lot of money. Then towards the end, I was like, damn, this is a lot of money I'm spending. You feel me? So when people come to ask me, like, hey, can I get something, like, man, I don't have no money, man. I'm good, you know. Because at first I was so generous because of that was like a culture shock of like how much the dollar go for in South Africa, you know. But I always encourage American men to travel to Africa, man. Like they don't know, you all don't know how much love Africa got for Americans, man. So much love, you know. Forget about the women, just being there, the way they treat you, they love your accent, your culture. Especially you go to South Africa, they embrace you, you know. So yeah, I encourage black men to travel to Africa. They look like you.
Yeah, GMT travels. Let me ask you this about Kenya. Is there a lot of begging? Like, I don't know if you've ever been to Boca Chica, but Boca Chica, Dominican Republic, is like a lot of begging. Is the begging similar to that in Kenya?
no, so in Kenya is like Nairobi is a spaced out city, so it's not really a whole lot of areas that are concentrated that they're gonna see you at. But I will say this: in the Westlands, if you walk up and down the street in the Westlands, if they can see you a Black American, the street kids they own you. It's the street kids in the
So,
Westlands.
so, so, so so if I tell them, so let's say I'm in Westlands and I'm walking down the street and I tell them no, are they gonna keep harassing me or are they gonna go away?
They're gonna follow you, bro. But that's only. But like I
Ah,
stayed like
dang.
listen. I stayed in the Westlands for like a month. The street kids would catch me like once every 2 or 3 days, and that was on a long trip. So if you there for like a week and you partying, you're not gonna see them. If you Uber into the clubs, Ubering back, you're not gonna see them. I only started seeing the street kids when I started like being bored and start walking around. I just walk around the Westland and like and I know where to go. I know how to walk from one mall to the next mall to this club to that club during the daytime. And once I started doing that when I was bored, I started seeing them. But before that, I didn't see them at all. So you only see them in the Westlands, and you only see them when you like walking around, like kicking the shit, like when you going from like really when you really walking around, because they can smell when you American, bro. Where you not from Kenya? The street kids
Yeah,
they know that
they
shit.
could tell.
They know faster than anybody else.
You could
But
dress down and they could still gonna tell you're from America.
bro, I was dressed down, bro. People had on suits. They still was begging me.
Because
That was crazy.
you have this aura, this swag towards you that you don't know. Like the way you're looking around, the way you're just looking, focus, they know you're not from there. They can tell, like you're not from there.
Also the way we walk, because sometimes us Black American we walk with our chest up.
Yeah, you walk
Walk
like
with our
with
chest
a
up.
swag, yeah.
The swag's different. So let me ask you this. Is there like is Westlands the only place that is more upscale, or is it other areas of Nairobi?
Oh! I'm glad you asked that because you know what? I forget. I keep forgetting to tell people. Village Market is super nice. That's where all the embassy is. And honestly, Village Market is nicer than the Westlands. But we also the Westland because that's where a lot of clubs and stuff are at. Honestly, Village Market is nicer than the Westlands and Kilimani. But a lot of us never talk about it because that's just where the UN's at, and that's like the clubs aren't there. Most of the clubs are in Kilimani and the Westlands, so that's just where you want to be at. But like Village Market is nice too. And there's different areas. It's on by Tika Road by Two River Mall. Some Airbnbs by that, but that's a little bit far out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like 15, 20 minutes for everything. So it's other nice areas too. You know what I'm saying? And I think next time here I'm gonna try different areas. But it's definitely different areas. But I say Village Market might be a little bit nicer than the Westlands. But we just know the Westlands and Kill 'em because that's where like the nightlife is, and that's where you want to be at. That's where all the girls can be. That's what's happening. Except for Village Market though, that's like a nice upscale mall at the girls sometimes go to the mall during the daytime to look for the gringos because that's where the UN, all the embassies up there. It's like a little bit north of the Western, like probably like 15 minutes from the Western's north. But that's where all the embassies at. It's like a real nice mall, and a lot of them live up there. So it's a big nice mall, and so a lot of girls they get apartments in that area and they hang around the mall during the daytime because that's what all the foreign people they live at. You know what I'm saying, from the embassies and stuff.
Yeah. Hey, I think he left. I got a question for you though. I know you said in Kenya you don't see the bad chicks right away, you know, like opposed to South Africa where everybody's bad. You go to the grocery store, she's bad. This is bad. Everybody's bad. Even the waitress are bad.
Yeah.
So the bad girls in Kenya, like you don't see them on the streets. For example, you go to the grocery store, like oh, you see a girl, you know, you don't see them there. You have to wait for the clubs or what?
Yeah, but let's like this, bro. Like in Kenya, you're not gonna see. You're right. You're not gonna see them right away. But they definitely in Kenya. You should realize in Kenya, bro, the bad joints in Kenya they're in demand. And they don't come outside to nighttime, or they got a good job. Because you got the white boys, they be wifing them up. You know what I'm saying? They like, they paying their rent. They staying inside the house. All they got a real good. You got a real good. You got a boyfriend taking care of them. They got a real good job. Or they're waiting for nighttime to hit the club. Ain't no in between with the bad joints in Kenya, bro. Ain't no in
Mm.
between. But don't get it twisted. In South Africa, you see the baddies all the time, but they know they bad.
Or they
You
act
know
like
what
they
I'm saying?
bad?
So they no. You see them, but they know they bad in South Africa, bro. They like you can catch. Think about it. It's almost like South like Colombia. The bad level is so high up there. You can catch a 7 in Colombia. That's super easy because like they're super bad. It's so much super bad chicks out there. It's like Colombia. The dudes get Colombian girlfriends. They don't ever be like the 10s and 9s, the 8s. It'd be a 7 in Colombia, but
Mm.
it still be an 8. It would still that still be an 8 9 in America. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So in South Africa, they got a lot of bad joints, but they know they bad though. So dudes, you're not catching them bad joints like this, like that. You know, y'all catching that easy, like you know what I'm saying. But you see them a lot. So that's why I always tell people availability is different from seeing them. So I'm saying some countries you
Right.
see them, but Kenya, I feel like they're just as available once you know where to find them at.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But you gonna see them. But South Africa, you gonna see them. You gonna see them everywhere, bro.
Yeah. And another thing I want to talk about, I feel like we dudes don't stress up about is these days, not even being Africa, dudes, if unless you have a girlfriend and you guys have done like a blood test and you know like okay, we're gonna be going raw. I'm encouraging guys to strap up though. Like you don't know who got it. You know what I'm saying? Especially in Africa, like especially in South Africa, dudes don't understand that's a major thing you gotta think about when you go in there. Not just going there to have fun. You have to have protected fun. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes don't know about that.
Oh yeah, you're definitely right, bro. I recommend Africa, bro. It's not a big deal. They got you can order it online, get a STD test, HIV test, order online. I recommend everybody get one. You know what I'm saying before they have unprotected sex to Africa. You're definitely right. It's really big in Africa, and South Africa is really big. I know some stories out there. I know some dudes who tested girls, and they one tested positive. You know what I'm saying? So I tell everybody, bro, be careful. It's a real deal out there. It's really serious. Make sure you get a real test before you have unprotected sex.
Yo, James, you gotta add me one of your WhatsApp group, man.
I got you, man. Hit me up on my Instagram.
Yeah,
We'll chop it up.
I'm about to DM you right now. Like, it's like, how's your WhatsApp group like? Is it like you build a bunch of other travelers or what? You just exchange videos and
Bro,
then.
I got different. I got like a Thailand travel, African, Colombian. It's different vibes, bro. So I got a honestly, bro. They all got different vibes. So some of them, so one is a travel group, one is just an Africa group. But we'll chop it up, man. Hit me up on my Instagram GMT underscore travel life, and I'll
Yeah,
invite
I'm
you to
about
one of
to
them.
I'm about to hit you right there, man.
Do it right now because I'm about to close up. I'm at 3 hours right now, bro. I'm about to close out right now. Answer these questions real quick. All right, player.
Uh,
I'm gonna answer these questions real quick, then we can close it out. The more you Black Americans travel, the
yeah,
more they're gonna
yeah.
hit us. And you're right, bro. You're right, bro. Because honestly, the same reason Nigerians get hate, they do the same thing we do in America, bro. So you right, bro. So it's our job to slow it down, at least to tell them, protect our reputation, and don't be doing too much BS. You're right. If Ghana and Ivory Coast were cheaper, would it compare with? Yes, it would, bro. If Ghana and Ivory Coast was cheaper, it would compete with Kenya and SA, but it's not, bro. It's too expensive. Uh, it smell like fish and a mile away. I don't know, but that why y'all feel like a 7 in Colombia is higher than girls in the States? You gotta realize, bro. In Colombia, I'm real with you, bro. The bad chicks in Atlanta, bro, they got their ass and tits done, bro. That shit is nothing in Colombia, bro. The local hood rats in Colombia got fake ass, fake tits and look cute, bro. The a 7 in Colombia is a fucking a 10 in Atlanta, bro. Yes, bro. I lived in Atlanta, bro, for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Google 50/50 magazine, bro. We did that, bro. I lived in Atlanta for 10 years. I lived in Stone Mountain. I lived downtown for a year. I did my thing, bro. I love Atlanta. I love our women. But yeah, bro, a 7 in Colombia is a 10 in Atlanta. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Jay Focus, man. That's my homeboy, bro. That's my partner, my ace, my boon coon. He was in Africa for 14 months. I think he just left. That's really my partner, and we really
14 months is a
homeboys.
lot of time.
Yeah, so I want to really interview him, bro, and like tell his experience in Africa. Because we different. He like a more laid back dude than me, dog. He loved
Mm.
Ethiopian chicks. He like Ethiopian women. He went to South. He went everywhere. He went to West Africa. He went all over. So yeah, man. He only deal with non-pros either mainly.
It,
So like he like,
it, yeah, all that I want to say is that guys don't understand. If you take the women out of the equation, the vibe in Africa is totally different too. Though, like the vibe, even without the women, the vibe makes you want to go there too. You know, you feel relaxed. The food is more natural, and it's like it's easy. Like a life is easy. I don't know if you get that vibe too. It's so much
yeah,
vibe
yeah,
part
yeah,
of
yeah.
women too.
Yeah, yeah, easy life though. Like how you say like how you go to black American clubs and you feel the
The
tension.
tension, yeah.
No, no, I believe you, bro, because I grew up in that shit. So I know. So when I came here, let me tell you how I felt bad, bro. My first time going to Ghana, right? At nighttime, I was in the nice. I was in on Oxford Street, off of Oxford Street, the nicest area. So I was like a block or 2 blocks over from like the party and stuff. So I used to walk there at late night. So but Ghana dudes look just like American dudes, like visually we look the same. So at nighttime, I'm walking to the party script, but I'm in the nicest area. I'll see a group of 4 or 5 young black dudes, bro, and I be nervous as shit, bro. I be like, shit. I don't got my pistol on me. I'm getting nervous. I'm thinking they're gonna rob me. I'm like, I need a gun. I'm in my mind going 100 miles an hour, bro. I'm like, these niggas, are they gonna rob me, bro? I need my pistol. I'm naked. I'm tripping. And I'm walking past them. And then when I walk past them, bro, they don't even pay me no attention at all, bro. They mind their own business, being peaceful and happy.
Yeah,
And I'm
man.
like, bro. And I'm like,
Africa is
bro, I'm
peaceful, man.
tripping. I'm like, bro, I'm tripping. But that's
Mm.
but that's coming from America. We can't help it, bro, because it be so. You know what I'm saying? It be the danger. I feel like the danger be so high, bro. You have to be like that. So it takes you a while to realize, oh, it's peaceful here.
Yeah,
I think, and then Ghana look like us, so it took me a little longer to realize that because they look like us.
yeah. So is weed legal? I don't how is weed like in Kenya? Is it like tolerated or they just like
Nah,
don't fuck
nah,
with
nah.
it?
It's a real big crime in Kenya. It's a real big crime. So people still do it here. There's ways around it. But if you get caught with it, you go to jail. It's a real big penalty. But you end up having to just pay the police. You pretty much gonna have to pay the police to get off, or you can go to jail for a long time.
That's why I like South Africa, man. That's the only thing I have over Kenya, man. That whole
Yeah. So
legal mindset.
yep, yep, yep. You said any popular events or festivals in Nairobi, Jan or February. I'm not sure, bro, but that is the high season. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be lit. Everybody will be coming back home. So yeah, man. But yeah, man, I'm probably about to close it out, man. Tell everybody where they can reach you at your YouTube, Instagram, business, whatever you got going on. Let everybody know.
You mean too African, man. I just DM'd you on Instagram, my
All right,
G.
cool, man. We're gonna chop
Yeah,
it up, man. I'm about to close out right now, Playboy. I'm gonna holler at you.
yeah. Stay safe. Yeah.
All right, for sure. Yeah, man. Another great live, man. I'm glad everybody came through, man. Enjoyed, man. Another one. You know what I do, man. We chop it up with everybody, man. From the black diaspora to the continent, we show love. We love South Africa. We love Tanzania. We love Kenya. We love Nigeria. We love Ghana. North Africa, not so much. Our black dudes in England, America, all that, man. One love, man. Do your thing. One love and peace.